Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to the Dunn Creative Live. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is the background music too loud? Let me know down below, or actually on the side. Or maybe if you're on your phone, it might be somewhere else. I'm not sure. But anyway, today we are going to be doing some fun, free questions. And if you feel so inclined to send a donation, either through Super Chat or PayPal, you can have your question answered today, guaranteed. And just so you all know, all of your beautiful and lovely donations go to help my mom, whose house burned down back in July 2019. She's still living in a camper, and we really want to get her out of that camper after the winter's over. So all of your little chats and big chats and all of it, super chats and PayPals, all of it go to help my mom. So once again, thank you to all of you who have already donated. It's really adding up. So thank you guys so much. And yeah, so we have a couple of holdovers from Super Chat from last week. And my camera seems very fuzzy. Let me see if I can get something to clean it off. 1 second. I don't know if this is going to help, but we're going to go with it because it looked very fuzzy. I think that looks much better. Okay, a little elbow grease did us some good today. Okay, so yes, what was I saying before I got distracted? Gemini moon vibes, right? Basically, yeah, we did have a couple holdovers from Super Chat from a couple weeks past. We had, and I always laugh when I say this, it's been a few weeks now, Caress Me, but M-E, or M-E is M-I instead of M-E. So Caress Me, Mary Martell, and Yoju. If any of you guys are in the house, let us know, and we'll be starting with you today. Hi, plus size Barbie, how are you? I'm gonna say hi to everybody real quick. Charmed One, what's up? Philo, you're back. Tunisia, I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. Pooja Pandy is back in the house. Good to see you again. Let's see. Lilia, Karen, I hope I'm not mispronouncing your names. If I do, I'm apologizing preemptively. All right, so it looks like we've got 12 people in the house. Roka is here. Hello, everyone. It's so good to see you. And I'm going to go ahead and post that Super Chat list. If you would like to move to the top of the list, because I don't think any of these 3 people are here, you can send a Super Chat or a PayPal donation. You can go ahead and check the description box below for how to send the PayPal donation if you don't have the ability to Super Chat. And we're going to start out just seeing if anyone wants to send a Super Chat while we start, but we're going to do a reading for everybody who's here. We're now up to 14 people. So my mom is here, Mardell Kiefer. Hi, sweetheart. I have been missing you, so this helps. Yes, I miss you too, Mom, all the time. But it's good to see you here. I know you check out all my lives because you're just so cool. Hello, everybody. Deanna's back. KCC, you're here. I think I saw you once before. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some cards and make a general message for everybody. Everybody who's watching this right now or on the playback. If you're hearing my words, if you're seeing me wave my crazy arms around, this message is going to be for you. So we're going to start with Moonology. It's really calling my name. Okay. This is for you. Everybody listening, this is your message, and you can apply this to your life however you see fit. If it doesn't resonate, you can just leave it behind. Oh, thank you so much, Deanna. What is the collective message? Whoa, that really flipped. That we all need to hear today. Yes, emotions are running high. We are almost, a couple days away from that total solar eclipse, which if you're just tuning in, tomorrow I'm actually having a total solar eclipse special, breaking down these solar eclipse energies, where this is occurring, how it may be affecting our lives on a collective scale, and also on a personal level. So you don't want to miss that live tomorrow. And we're also going to be answering more free questions tomorrow, so it's going to be a whole fun thing. But I just want to say too, before we get into what the reading is all about for you guys, I'm only going to be live today about 2 to 2.5 hours. I've been really burning myself. It's like that candle burning at both ends, and I really started to pay for it this week and in like the end of last week. So I'm going to pace myself and only be live about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours tops. Okay, so for our collective message, yes, emotions are running high. There's a lot going on in the collective. There's a lot going on in people's personal lives, and it's just a lot to take in. It's a lot to keep up with. So if you are feeling emotions coming up, I'm going to make a crazy guess and say Kurt is going to show up. Yes, I wore my Nirvana shirt just in case. So hopefully Kurt Cobain shows up. It's always a pleasure when he does. Yes, you can't pour from that empty cup. You're absolutely right. Now I'm getting chills. I think Kurt heard his name. Yes, Czar, you're on it. Thank you so much, Pooja, for the super chat. I appreciate you. If one of my mods can add her, I will post the list. But of course, the 3 people on this list are holdovers, so they may or may not be here. I did one shout out, but Pooja, you will be at the top of that super chat list once we get rolling. But back to our reading. See, that Gemini moon keeps coming out to play. But what we've got going on here is a lot of emotions. I mean, we are kind of coming into that holiday season as well, which anytime the holidays are coming around, I'm already losing my train of thought because, yes, Kurt feels like he's very here and he's laughing at me for stuttering over my words. But when it's the holiday season, even on a good year, emotions can be running high. Really good emotions, really negative emotions, and everything in between. So if you're feeling really emotional, don't try to bottle it up or push it down. Allow yourself. Go to a quiet place where you can be as vulnerable as you can get and allow those emotions to flow to the forefront. And for those of you who tend to keep your emotions at play inside rather than on the external, you may be feeling a little more emotional than you have been. And it's all in good, for your highest good, for your highest evolution, because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of bottled up and collective energy that needs to be brought up and released so we can all move forward. Oh, we have 33 people in the house. We have 11 likes on the video. So if you're enjoying the high vibes, go ahead and put a like on the video. Let's see. Oh, Cam Wilba, thank you so much for your donation. One of my mods will add you. And yes, we saw Pooja's donation. So thank you guys. Let's grab one more card for our collective reading here, and then we will get right into it. Oh, Jane, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you always. Yeah, all 3 of my donations so far have been repeat people. So thank you guys once again. Yes. Look at that. We've got the Adriana card, and it says here, I'm leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Yeah, and emotions. Your feelings, your emotions are really going to be your guides, your angels, your higher self, really communicating with you and really showing you what direction to go. But many of you are going to be having a lot of prophetic dreams or getting communication from your crossed over loved ones, your guides, your angels through your dreams and even your own thoughts, especially if you're thinking one thing and then a really rando thought just pops right in there. That's usually a really good way a lot of people's guides, angels, and crossed over loved ones can communicate telepathically through your own thoughts. What you may think is, well, why was I thinking that? Well, technically you weren't, but of course, the way the brain is, wired and all that, you think, well, that was me. Why did I think that? But really, it was your guidance system. Okay. So that was our collective reading. If you missed it or came in partway through, you can always go to the beginning of this video when it's live or scroll back now, whenever, and check that out. But we've already got some super chats pouring in, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And what we're going to be doing today, because I'm not going to be live as long, is we're going to be doing 2 super chats in a row and then a free question, and then 2 super chats in a row and then a free question. Your hair, our goals. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so our very first super chat for today would be a holdover. If there's anyone from that holdover list here, caress me. No, I'm not asking you to caress me. That's the person's username. Mary Martell or Yoju. If any of you 3 are in the house, we'll be starting with you. Otherwise, Let's see. Otherwise, I think Pooja Pandy is going to be up to bat first. Let's just check our list. Okay. Yes, Pooja Pandy, you are up first, and then followed by Kem Wilba, and then we will have our first free question of the live, which is always so exciting, and then followed by Jen Jane, and then if you want a super chat for guaranteed question, you can always do that, or even a PayPal donation, and if you want to know how to do that, check the description box below, and then we will get more free questions rolling. Okay, so Pooja, hey, what's up? Did you have your question ready? And we will get started. And I'm gonna take a quick drink of water. Okay, so if Kem Wilba can have their question on deck ready to go, we can just keep on moving with all of this. And then our free question, and then Jen Jane. Okay, Pooja Pandy wants to know, can you tell me about my past life? Okay, so when people ask me questions about their past life, I really like the one that's really affecting your life most to be the one that we focus on, or the one that kind of comes forward, because many people have multiple past lives, and if you're just wanting to know about one, we're going to tap into that one that's really affecting you in the current energies. Oh, thank you guys so much for all the compliments. You guys are awesome and sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, so past life vibes. Let's get into this. We're going to start here with the Starseed Oracle for Pooja. Ooh, we've already got stuff coming out. Yeah, oh wow. You've got the Earthed card. Look at that, Pooja. So it says here, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. So really what I'm gathering, and now I've got chills already. I mean, it's already happening. But I'm getting that, Pooja, you're mostly someone who incarnates in other places. Not to say you haven't had past lives here on Earth, but it's really hard for you to exist in a human body. You may have a lot of anxiety. You may have a lot just of emotional baggage, or, you know, it's just really hard to be here for you. But what I'm seeing most is that you come from higher realms. You're a starseed, a light worker, someone who's sent here not your own accord. Of course, you volunteered to be here, but you were sent here to create something better in this world. And especially if you are someone, Pooja, who has really struggled to make a name for yourself, as a drop card, struggled to really get ahead in life. Maybe you're still not where you want to be financially, in the type of house you want and all of that. But really, this is just showing what I heard. And I hear this quite often with people who don't have a lot of past Earth lives, is the rest of your life, Pooja, is going to be the best of your life. You're really building up to something. And that's because a lot of your past lives you spent having a lot of just toughness, like really having to struggle to get ahead. And that's really even affecting you in this life. But I see you as like a farm girl here on Earth. I'm not sure what country. It feels like France or somewhere in Europe. But what they're showing me is you really had to work hard, and you still really weren't ever like rewarded for your talents or your gifts, which you had many of in that life as that farm girl. But you lived a life with joy. Like you had a really close brother and sister bond with two of your siblings, which I do see that those two siblings, they may not be your siblings in this life, but they are with you incarnated in this life. And now I'm getting major chills. But these two siblings, they're either close friends of yours, a parent of yours that you're really close to, someone who's really close to you. And one of them may even be a cousin in this lifetime. That's what they're really showing me. But you had this life in France where you were this farm girl and you had a hard life, but you really made the best of it. You had a lot of joyful moments because you had a close-knit family, and you just felt really good with the people that you knew loved you and that you loved. And thank you so much, Allison Tucker, for your donation. One of my mods will get you on the list. Looks like Czar's already on it. Okay, so this is what we also have, Pooja, for your past life. It says, trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. And what was I saying about the rest of your life being the best of your life? It's because you're that type of person, much like Zara and I were talking not that long ago on the live or the chat, or even maybe that was DM, I don't remember, but how neither of us would really just want to win the lottery because we just feel cheated almost, like things just happen so quickly and we didn't really have to work for it. But Pooja, you're the type of person in your past life and into this life that you really like to see the fruits of your labor come to pass. If everything had just been handed to you from the start, you wouldn't be where you are. And of course, you might be thinking with your 3D conscious mind here now, like, well, of course I'd want to be somewhere better than I am now as far as like lifestyle and monetary gains and all of that. But they're actually showing me that you're someone who's really going to appreciate all the fruits of your labor by putting in that work. And that's that farm girl past life that you had coming in where she really didn't get that far ahead, but this is where you break that mold, Pooja, in this life. You are going to get far ahead. Just keep putting in that work. Time is not running out for you. Time has just begun. That's what your past life is really wanting you to know. So I hope that resonated for you. That was very fun, very cool. I hope I didn't miss any communication from you. I always just like to make sure that if you had any thoughts or whatever on that. Looks like that's it. Oh, you're laughing. That's so cute. Okay. Yeah. All right, so our very next super chat, I hope that shined a little light in your life there, Pooja. Our next super chat we have, and I just said it not that long ago, so I should know it. Okay, so we had Pooja, and then we've got Kim Wilba. If you have your question ready, we can get right to it. You're so welcome, Pooja. Thanks once again for your super chat. Always good to see you here. You're so welcome. Okay, Kim Wilba, was Alan as toxic as I thought? Okay, so I'm going to assume this is a love connection, person in your past. Just let me know if that's not right. And right after Kim Wilba's question here, guys, we're going to get into our first free question of the live. Okay, so for Kim, was Alan as toxic as she thought? Oh, it's not. It's not a romantic connection. Okay, we're not going to use the romance cards then. We're going to use Archangel Michael. Okay, so was Alan as toxic as Kim Wilba thought? I'm glad I asked. See, this is why I asked. Okay. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. You say he wanted it to be, but he was twice my age. We agreed to be friends. Okay. So it already looks like your intuition was on point. Like you made the right choice for you. You did what you should do in the situation. But what I'm being drawn to is that bow and arrow, that Sagittarius energy. So either something going on in his house of Sagittarius or your house of Sagittarius, if you or him had prominent placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, anything going on in Sagittarius, there was some sort of incompatibility between the two of you having to do with that Sagittarius Gemini axis, because this is, and please, sorry, I just seen this. Please don't spam the chat or my mods will probably have to mute you for a while. I will ask you when it's time to do the question, and then you can go ahead and post your question at that time. Because this is pointing from Sagittarius across, so you straight across. That will be our, yeah, I'm gonna maybe have to do something here. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I had to time that person out because they really were spamming the chat, and it's really distracting for me and everybody else. Okay, so yes, Kim, whatever's going on that axis of Sagittarius and Gemini, but your intuition was on point. You made the right choice by not getting together with Alan. He kept making advances. Yeah, and especially if, you weren't feeling it, like, to me, that's like he shouldn't have done that, but you trusted your intuition and made the right choice. Okay. All right. Yeah. So your life's purpose involves maybe being really discerning not like that's your total life purpose, but part of your life's purpose is knowing when to trust that intuition. Use your discernment really well because it's going to serve you. If you ignore your gut, that's when you really fall into problems and have a lot of issues going on. Felt slightly uncomfortable. I cut him off recently. Yeah, so you definitely made the right choice, Kim. So any worries you had about that, just go ahead and lay those to rest because you made the right choice for you. Absolutely. So I hope that answered your question. Okay. Hey, Martha X, how are you? Hey, Allison. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and get one of the questions so I didn't notice the spam. No, you're good, Czar. No worries there. I saw that and took care of it. So I don't know how long it puts them in timeout for. I think 300 seconds. So maybe be on the lookout coming up. If they start spamming again, we may have to block them because that's not what this high vibe tribe is all about. The spamming, we take turns, we have fun, we share lots of love and light. Okay. All right. So for our first free question, if you have a free question, now is the time to go ahead and pop that in the chat, but only do it one time because I will just be intuitively guided to it, and we don't need to make everyone else upset by having multiple people trying to spam the chat. Okay, thank you so much for your donation, Lovity. It's good to see you once again. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick drink as I figure out for the free question. I always like to give you guys a few moments to get those questions in. Otherwise, I miss a significant amount of them. Okay. Oh, Czar, as far as blocking or give them a chance, I would just maybe let them know, hey, once is enough, and when I'm asking for the free question, that's the time, and then if they don't respect that, then would be the time to time out. And if they come back and do it again, it's like you get one chance, well, you get a warning, then you get a chance, and then you're out. Like, maybe, I think that seems fair, just in case somehow they didn't understand. At least they had a few chances to figure it out. Okay, free question. Let me see where I'm being guided. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm being directed to Aisha, and if I'm mispronouncing that, I do apologize. Malarkey, I think that's your last name or your name there. Will I move house before Christmas? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Our angel answers cards. Okay. Aisha will move house before Christmas. Well, we got two that want to come out. Well, we've got Ask Your Angels. And then we've got the romance card. So it's feeling to me you may be wanting to move because you don't feel very inspired or anything where you're at. You want to move somewhere probably where you can feel more inspired or have a more romantic kind of life. And romance doesn't always just mean love. I mean, it can be just like artistic and beautiful. Like, that's really the vibes I'm getting for the question that you asked. But ask your angels because you'll know the answer within. But I'm feeling already like it's not probably gonna, really Christmas is like 13 days away. So unless you already kind of have your eyes on a prize somewhere else, it to me feels like it probably won't happen before Christmas. Yeah, it says here reconsider. So it feels to me like the timing just isn't right. But when the timing is right, you can ask your angels for guidance as to when that might be, where it might be. But it feels to me like when you do move eventually, it's going to be some place where you have more inspiration, a place you feel more connected to, and maybe a place where if you're not with someone, you'll actually meet somebody. Okay, so I hope that answered your question, Aisha. Or Aisha, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I do apologize. I'm not always the best at sounding things out phonetically the way they should be. Okay, so our next super chat, let me see if I've got a list here. I know there's a list, I just need to find it. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see Deanna. Deanna also, oh, thank you so much for posting that. Yeah, Deanna also sent a super chat. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are moving on now to Jen, Jane, and then Deanna. We're gonna do those two right in a row, and then we're gonna have our very next free question after their two questions. So Jen, Jane, go ahead and post your question, and then Deanna, be ready to post yours because you will be right after Jen, Jane. And thanks again, you guys, for your super chat donations. They really do help. They go to help my mom get out of the camper she's in. Her house burned down in July of 2019, and she's currently still living in a little camper, and we really hope to get her out of that come springtime. So yeah, we've got a spammer again. So I guess we're probably gonna have to block, because we did ask just to post the questions when I ask, and not like over and over and over again, because it does get annoying for people in the chat. It doesn't really affect me as much because I'm not usually like constantly looking at the chat, but for those that are, I knew it really wouldn't be that soon, but I had hoped. Oh yeah, I know, right? We always hope, in our own timing that things happen, but divine timing, in my 38 years of life, I've learned that divine timing is so much better than the timing that I want or hope for a lot of times. And, I hope it works out for you. Okay, Jane wants a general reading. Okay, where am I being guided? Where am I being directed? So I got a new deck. I think this is called like Angels. It's right here. Nope, that's not it. I think it's like Angels and Ancestors, but I just absolutely love the visuals on these cards. It's so beautiful. So for Jane, what does she need to know? Just let us know all the cool things that she should know right now. Okay, wow. So we've got the Knight card. How beautiful. And it says here, be brave and honest. So there's something going on in your life, Jen, where you're being called to step it up as far as, that throat chakra energy, speaking your truth, being brave. And it's not to say that you're, have to be completely 100% confident before you really speak that truth, because what they're showing me, and I do say this quite often, is speak your mind or speak your truth even if your voice shakes. And that's that part of bravery. Bravery is something, it's like overcoming that fear of speaking your truth. So that could be to a parent, a crush, however this resonates for you. But there's something coming up for you, and I feel like you already have this on your radar. This is something or someone you already know you need to say something to or talk to, but it's letting them know your opinion or your truth on a situation. And you can do it. Like, your guides are letting you know you can do it. Oh yeah, look, trust and thrive. Trust that you can speak your truth. Be honest, be brave. Trust that you can do that, and that will bring you abundance in your life. It's actually going to work for your benefit to, get this off your chest or speak your truth or quit holding your tongue with a specific person. There's someone in your life that it kind of almost feels like they try to overstep their bounds a little bit too much with you, and that just may be saying, hey, I really appreciate what you're doing, but I got this. Like, I'm good. It could be as simple as that. But however that resonates for you, Jen, that's really what I'm seeing. And I did want to get one from the Moonology deck as well. For Jen, what does she need to know? Any general messages? Yeah, okay, so this makes sense too. It's time to release negativity. So this is a great time between the, that last eclipse and then the eclipse we're having on Monday. This is a great time to release what's not serving you. And that could even be holding your tongue or not speaking certain truths about yourself, or, letting certain people in your life know, how you feel about them, good or bad, whatever it is. But you're really starting to release what's not serving you. Toxic loops within relationship, like stuff going on at work that's not serving you, even just long buried emotions. Remember from our general reading at the beginning of this live how emotions were running high. There's long buried things that a lot of us carry around that they can't be sustained anymore. So they need to be coming up to be healed and dealt with and released, so you can actually have more room in your life for something better to come in, Jen. So that's what they're showing me right now. And now I'm getting chills. This was like a very dominant male guide that's coming through that just wants you to know, like, you got this. Like, whatever it is you have going on, just be speaking your own truth about it. Don't let other people run the show or try to take control when you know better for yourself than these other people. So I hope that resonated for you, Jen. Okay, Deanna, you're up, girl. If you have your question ready, Deanna, I'm gonna take a drink of water. We've got 23 amazing people in the chat. Oh, thank you so much, KCC. You are amazing. Thank you so much for your super chat. One of my mods will go ahead and get you added to our list today. Okay, Deanna, what is my future partner going through right now, mentally, physically? What can I do to connect to them on a higher spiritual level to send them love? That's a beautiful question. I love that. And a lot of times, even before we're with our partner, we can energetically pick up on their energy because what they're going through is usually a nice mirror of what we're going through. Even if the circumstances are different, like the vibe or the feeling of it is always, not always, but like a lot of the time, very, very similar. But let's just find out for Deanna about her future partner, what they're going through right now. I'm pulling a love card. Yeah, wow. So the two that are standing out, we've got trust and engagement. So this to me feels like this next person you will be with, Deanna, they're learning right now about trust and how to trust because they probably had somebody who cheated on them in the recent past or even the distant past. They're still working through those issues. They're not someone who cheats. So to them, that's like the ultimate break of trust or just a breaking of a bond. But it says the situation is calling you to have faith. So your future partner is kind of learning to trust those around them again. And oh, wow. We got two that are just kind of hanging out as well. One in this one, engagement, and then we've got that honeymoon card. So you eventually, when you guys do get together, are going to have a great time. But let's just find out. Let's go to this deck here. What they're going through currently and how you can connect to them on a more spiritual level to send them love. Well, one good way for that is to be connecting to their higher self or to their energy through meditation. Yeah, we've got a merry motive here, and this feels very magical to me. This feels like you have more ability to tap into this person's energy than you even know. So you're probably already connecting with them like in the astral realm when you're sleeping, and maybe even if you do meditations, like it wouldn't be very hard at all for you to connect with this person. But I'm being drawn to all this smoke right here. So even lighting the candle and watching the flame and just sending your beautiful energy to them, that loving energy, and letting them know, hey, I'm with you right now. Because I don't feel, that word motive is really calling me there. And then with trust, it's like this person's going to have trouble trusting motives of other people coming through. This feels like something I did in the past. Oh, thanks, Jen Jane. Yes, you're so welcome. You're striving to speak your truth. Yeah, good. That's awesome. Yes, I have trouble trusting physically. Are they okay? I mean, yeah, I'm really getting that they're physically fine, but that doesn't mean they're not having little ailments or something going on. So let's check in with the Moonology just to see how they're doing physically. Anything we need to know about their personal life. Okay. Yeah, they're really doing that spiritual work. Look at that. They're meditating, they're contemplating, and that really goes well with what we were talking about in this card as well. So it feels to me like they're even trying to heal their own trust issues through meditation. So that's something the both of you can be doing on your own and will help you guys come together and connect. But we've got the new moon in Pisces there. So this person may have their moon in Pisces, their ascendant, their sun sign. Prominent placements. I'm even seeing like an exalted Venus in Pisces. Really beautiful energy. But this person, they're very emotionally tuned in. Very, so that trust, like that broke their heart. That trust that was, broken by an ex. I don't think they're currently with this person. This is something that's already happened. And I do feel they're currently single. Yeah. I do think, wow, I got chills, Deanna. Maybe this crush is your future partner for all we know. I mean, for all we know, right? But yeah, you absolutely do connect with this person through the astral realm, because I call them check-in dates. Check-in, like let's all just check in with each other. With all the different soulmates or soul family members you have in your life and throughout your life, even the ones that are currently in your life, but even before they come into your life, what I see just in my own intuition, what my guides have showed me, is that we will meet in the astral realm or in our dream state or meditations and kind of check in with each other, see how each other's doing, kind of revise plans on how we're going to meet these people. So you could even be meeting this person in your dreams. But you're really contemplating like your next steps in life. That's what I'm feeling like. You're really trying to figure out where you go from here. And this person you're coming into contact with soon-ish, it feels soon-ish to me. They're also doing a lot of life review, contemplation. They want to get back out there. They don't want to be this person who can't trust, who doesn't want to love. They are too connected emotionally to want to just never go down that road again. So they're doing the healing needed for them to get back out on that horse, so to speak. So I hope that resonated for you, Deanna. Yeah, that sounds like you're already connecting with this person. You're working on yourself. Yeah, you definitely are mirrors. And let me just pull one actually real quick from the Lover's Oracle, just to see an additional message for the two of you. Just anything that wants to come through. Well, it's going to be this top one of these. Okay, yeah, look at that. Well, two wanted to come out. Yeah. Oh, wow. This is the Secret Admirer card, Deanna. So this person may already be in your life and have a secret crush on you. Or this could be you crushing on this person already. You did talk about your crush, and these two did not want to come apart. So there's a reason these two came out together. But it says someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. And because this is your reading, I'm going to say that this person is already admiring you. That's how it feels. But again, mirror images. So it could be that the crush you have is also crushing on you. I mean, you just never know, right? But it says here, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims. It simply allows and gives. I have a secret crush on a Pisces. He also is a person to not tell someone how he feels, but that doesn't mean he doesn't feel, because boy, this guy feels. I can feel how deeply he feels. You're not in contact with him. Okay, well, that might just be talking about that space between the two of you right now. But even if this is not that person, energetically you can connect to your future person just by putting the intention out there that you will. And then the dreams, the meditations, like it'll all be working behind the scenes as you, until you meet this person. So I hope that resonated, Deanna. That was a fun question. Thank you so much for that. And we are now about ready. Love never claims. Love that. I will meditate too. Thank you. You're so welcome, Deanna. Always a pleasure to have you back. And thanks again for your donation. I always appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. If you have a free question you would like to get answered, go ahead and pop it one time in the chat right now. And I will give it a few moments for everybody to get their questions uploaded here or chatted into the chat box. Chatted. I meant typed. Oh, that was a beautiful reading, Ethan. Yeah, I'm glad that she's already connecting with this person. That makes you feel like you have a bit of control in the situation for sure. Okay, we give a few more moments just to make sure everybody's getting their question in. Yeah, Deanna, I'm excited for you too. That's really fun. Okay, I'm being directed to, let's see, Tunisia, 1994. I'd like to know if I have a soulmate because I can feel it, but it would be cool to have a confirmation, and if I'm going to meet him soon. Thank you. Oh, right, you're so welcome. Let's find out for Tunisia. And if I'm mispronouncing that, I do apologize. Let's find out if she has a soulmate and if she'll be meeting them soon. All right. Yeah, well, we've got the flirt card. So this is just saying extend your lighthearted energy to others. So it seems to me, I know 2020 has been a whole thing, but maybe you haven't really been putting yourself out there much. Um, but moving forward, you're going to be able to do that more. You're a Sagittarius and a Leo rising. What beautiful placements. I love that. I've got I live in a house full of Leos. I call it the Lion's Den. My two boys are both Leo risings, and then my husband's a Leo moon. And I don't have anything cool going on in Leo in my chart, but I love me a Leo. All right. So yes, we've got codependency. And I'm not taking this as the more negative kind of meaning behind it, but to me this screams, yes, you have a soulmate. You absolutely do. There is a soulmate out there for you, and you definitely are already picking up on their energy, and that's why you felt so compelled to even ask the question. And then here, yeah, so this is beautiful. I love when it all comes together. It says here, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So this is just that, I call this the healing card. It's just you're doing some healing, maybe from even codependent relationships in your past, or if you haven't had a lot of relationships, just feeling like you need someone to complete you. You had a hard past in love. Yeah. And this is just you coming into the realization that you complete yourself, and a soulmate just enhances things. But you on your own are amazing and complete in and of yourself. But that soulmate you're calling in, this person and you both are currently now doing some healing about past relationships, past wounds, past traumas, even as far back as like when you first started getting crushes on people and certain people didn't like you back, and you know, that little unrequited puppy love, like that can still burn, that can still sting years and years after when we start really examining and doing that healing. But you definitely have a soulmate that is also doing healing currently. And I would go out on a limb to say you've probably got 2 or 3 potential soulmates you could end up with as romantic interests. And of course, we've got soulmates that are parents, soulmates that are our children, soulmates that are friends. I mean, they're not always just romantic, but to me, this feels like you have at least 3 romantic possibilities of soulmates that are currently incarnated and ready to find you. So yes, you definitely have some beautiful soulmate energy. So I hope that resonated for you, Tunisia, and you got the answer you were seeking. Okay, so super chat. We've got 2 more super chats and then a free question. So we've got Allison Tucker and then Lovity Green. All right, and we after that are taking a free question, and then we have KCC, and then that's the rest. That's the end of the super chats that we currently have. So if you want a guaranteed question here very soon, you can always send a super chat or a PayPal donation. You can check the description box below for the PayPal link if you'd like to do that. Otherwise, you can kind of hold the line and see if you can get one of your free questions answered in the chat. Okay, let me check and see where we're at. I always forget almost instantly who I called out. Yeah, it was Allison Tucker and then Levity Green. So Allison, do you have your question ready? And if for some reason these people aren't here, we will just skip to the next person in line and they will be made next available, if that makes sense. So if you have to step out and you're on that super chat list, you can do so. Even if you let one of the mods know or not, it doesn't matter. But either way, we will call out your name to the end of time to try to get you your reading every time I go live. Okay. So Allison, you will be after Levity. Levity has their question out. So I'm going to do Levity's question and then Allison. Allison Tucker. Okay. So Levity, just are you a female asking about a male? Just let me know the stats below so that I'm not misgendering anybody. I don't like to misgender people if I can avoid that. Let's just find out. Yeah, female single. Okay, so let's find out for Levity what's coming next for her in love. Yeah, so there is going to be someone coming up that you're going to be very attracted to, but to me this feels a very mutual attraction. This person also is going to be attracted as well, but it says you attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. So, and I also call this my head on a swivel card. So if you're out and about, like by head on a swivel, I mean like you be in the present moment. Be on the lookout, like looking around. It's 144 as I'm saying that. So that might be significant for you, the number 44, or seeing 444 a lot. But just being real present in your body and looking around, then you won't miss the opportunity to find this next person that's wanting to come toward you. And it will be like, I won't call it love at first sight, but you're definitely going to see them and be like, all right, yep, that's my type. I like what I'm seeing. And they're going to feel very much the same for you, Levity. But yeah, look, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So whenever this card pops up, this is just that reminder that you are lovable. You don't need someone to complete you. You can do the healing you need and just love yourself and do that self-love, self-care while you're waiting for this person to come into your life. And it's really beautiful. But there is divine timing. It's like your guides and angels and his guides and angels are like working behind the scenes to orchestrate it to get you guys together. And I just watched a movie last night where these two, I think it's called Set It Up, but these two people were assistants working for really powerful bosses, and they basically set their two bosses up so they could have some time off. But that's like what your guides and angels are doing with the two of you right now. It feels very beautiful. Oh, no worries, Allison. We'll just do yours next. No worries at all. I just didn't want to make you feel like you were skipped and that was it. You're definitely very, very next. Yeah, it was a really cute movie. I liked it. And it's been a while since I've watched kind of a little rom-com movie like that. It felt very refreshing. But yeah, definitely you are worth waiting for, Levity. Keep doing that inner work. I just want to grab a Believe in Your Own Magic deck card for you, Levity, just to see what you can kind of focus on to bring. Yes, it is a Nirvana shirt, and Kurt Cobain loves to join us here on this channel. He loves doling out messages, so he's very, very near right now. And now I'm getting chills. It happens every time I mention him or anything about him. He's just like instantly there. So yes, it's always a fun time when he's hanging out. But yes, gotta love Nirvana, gotta love Kurt Cobain. Okay, Levity, it says a garden. Something lovely will grow from this. So that person you're wanting to attract into your life, it is going to be a long-term sustaining relationship. And it's going to be as a result of you nurturing yourself. And this person is also really nurturing themselves as well. So it feels very lovey-dovey, very flirty, very fun. And you are worth waiting for. This person may actually still be in a relationship, but it's already like the writing's already on the wall for this person to be getting out of Dodge. Like this isn't the right connection for them, so they're leaving stage left very soon from their relationship if they haven't already. It feels very fresh or new if they have. But it's coming very soon. But then I see here the number 15, 1 plus 5 is 6. So you are doing some self-love in the meantime before you meet this person, Levity. And it's really going to pay off because you're going to be like a breath of fresh air for this person and vice versa. So I hope that answered your question and gave you some guidance and clarity on the next person coming forward in love. And then this pops out right as we're wrapping up. Yep, love yourself first. Do that self-love. It's very important for you. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So all that work you're doing on the inside is going to be reflecting on the outside, girl. So it's really, really good messages for you. I'm so excited. All right, Allison. It's your turn. Yeah, I think we could all use a reminder of that last card, Czar. We all need to do that self-love if we're going to be getting someone on our vibe and our same wavelength, for sure. Okay. Allison, is Aquarius dealing with Aries in separation currently? Just curious if it's worth waiting for or if there will be communication. Great question. Okay. So for Allison, is there reconciliation into the future? What do we need to know about the future of this connection that is not really in contact right now for Allison? Well, we do have the make the effort card. So it says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you're feeling intuitively like this is a really good person to end up with in the long term, that it would be worth your time, then go that direction. But I'm also getting that this could be making the effort in a new direction, but we can get some clarification on that. If this relationship Allison is asking about is about this past love. So we got improved health. So I don't know if this person really made you, this feels mental health to me. If this person was really toxic to you mentally, maybe they put you down a lot. Like that's the vibe I'm getting from this ex that you're asking about. But if that's not the case, it just could be that you really just didn't feel the love from them. Like they were more standoffish. I'm kind of getting both vibes kind of mixed together, like in a soup. Like it's like 1 minute they're telling you you're not good enough. The next minute they're acting like they don't care at all. With this Aries, that's really what I'm getting. But yeah, if your intuition's saying, yeah, let's go down this road again, then follow your intuition. But if that's not the case, that you're just double checking so you can move on, there would be someone that will put the effort in and you will put the effort into in the future. Let me just check with these Lovers Oracle cards. Honestly think it's a twin flame soulmate situation, but that doesn't mean it will work. They struggle to express emotion as well. Okay, yeah, that's really what I'm feeling for that. But that doesn't mean that you can't have happiness with someone else, even if they were a twin. The twin flame dynamic, my heart goes out to all the twin flames that have other twin flames incarnated, because hot damn, that sounds like a whole thing. Like, yeah, me personally, I have a twin flame that's working behind the scenes as a spirit guide for me. So it's like I've got, my earthly soulmate, soul family that I get to hang out with. And then my twin flame I consider them in connection with me because they're working very close to me from the other side. And they have that like bird's eye perspective of everything. And they don't have that ego in the way. So I feel very lucky and fortunate that I don't have a twin flame incarnated. But my heart does go out to all the twin flames that have others incarnated. That's got to be a really rough deal, but probably very fun and exciting as well. But let's just see for Allison what she needs to know about that past connection, if that was a twin flame or a soulmate. What information does she need to know about that? Well, we've got, I would say it was soulmate, quite possibly twin flame. That's that sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. It just may be, with that make the effort card, that things are just really rough. Trying to make it work. Oh, Caress Me, you are here. We have you on the super chat list from a couple weeks back. If you would love a reading today for your beautiful donation that you gave us, good to see you back. But you also have the time card, Allison. You are trying too hard. Give it time. So you just may need some time to really figure out your emotions with this. Yes, hi, Caress Me. How are you? So figuring out your emotions, I think, is going to be key, and figuring out, checking with that intuition and that soul, that higher self part of yourself, to figure out if you should make the effort in this direction with this person, or I do feel there is someone on the horizon that is a definite soulmate person that you could really have a beautiful life with as well. So Spirit's like, she needs to make her own choice. So you're going to be doing that. You're really going to be checking in with yourself, doing your own self-care, getting real cool with yourself, trying to figure out what it is you need to do moving forward. Because you know the answers deep down, girl. It's just a matter of tapping into the intuition and going in the direction that gives you chills, as I now get full body chills. Woo! Love it. I love that so much. Okay. All right, let me see. Put these away. So that was Allison's question. Oh, hey, Christine's here. Psychic Crystalline is here. Okay, so Caress Me is already on the super chat list. So we're going to move into our free question. And then pick right up with Caress Me. And then there was one more, I do believe, before we run out. No, we got two more. Oh, Mira, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm not sure who. Okay, so yes, we've got our next super chat is going to be Caress Me and then KCC. And then we'll have another free question, and then we'll have Mira. So if you do have a free question, go ahead and get that popped right down into to the side computer or phone, whatever you're on. Pop your question in one time, and we will, me and my guides will be intuitively guided to something to answer. And I'll give you a moment so I can let more of the people get in on this, because I know there is a bit of a lag between me speaking live and you guys seeing it and hearing it. Okay, so I'll give you a moment while I get a drink. And we'll figure out who's next for our free question. Hope you're all doing well today, having a beautiful weekend. And you're so welcome, Allison. But Allison, it feels to me whatever direction you choose to go, it's like the best choice for you. Like, you can't make a wrong choice in this, so there's always that to fall back on. Okay. All right. Okay, Amy likes kiwis, needs a little bit of guidance on what to do next. I feel a little lost. Okay, let's get that guidance for you, Amy. Figure out what Amy can do next to not feel so lost. Okay, yeah, this is a time where you're just kind of taking a deep breath, taking a time out. You've been so busy. It feels to me like Spirit's just throwing all this stuff at me. Like, you've been busy, whether this is energetically or dealing with anxiety or just having a lot of things on your to-do list. But Spirit's letting me know that it's just time for you to just take a big deep breath in, hold it a second, and then just let that deep breath out. Do things you enjoy, even if that looks like you checking out for a week. Not going anywhere, not hanging out with anyone, not being accountable to anyone. I mean, as feasible as that can be in your life, depending on your age, you know, if you have a job or whatever, of course, don't just leave everything hanging, but the things you can leave hanging, do. Because doing things you enjoy, taking a time out, is really going to help recharge your batteries and refill that well. Because we are, and I say this a lot, we're human beings, not human doings. So especially if you're that person that has to be busy constantly, ticking everything off the to-do list. What do I need to do next? That's not sustainable for most of us for a very long time. And that's why you're feeling this sense of, where do I go from here? It's because Spirit's like, girl, you need to slow down for just 1 second. Do a bit of a little life review. Try to figure out where you've been, how you're feeling now, where you're at now. Oh, thank you so much for your super chat, Michelle. I appreciate that. And one of my mods will get you added to the list. But you're taking that time to breathe out is really going to put you, and doing those things you enjoy, is really going to put you in alignment for your next steps. But I do want to get one from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle, because this is a great deck to kind of figure out what you can do for yourself to tap into your power and to really kind of reset yourself, get your groove back, all of that. So you may just have had some little health things going on with this health checkup card. And this could even be taken as, like I was saying, kind of that life review where you're just checking in with yourself. So if you haven't been sick or you don't think you need to go to a doctor, then that's not really the message for you. But if you feel like you could possibly need to go to the doctor, then this is always good sound advice. But this is just me feeling like you're being your own doctor, you know, really checking in with your feelings, with your heart. What makes me feel good, what makes me not feel good, and starting to move away from the things that don't make you feel good, especially if it's something you have to spend a lot of time doing. I know, like, a lot of people will spend a lot of time in school or a job that they don't like, and it's just draining on their energy. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like, you're spending a lot of time doing things you don't even enjoy or you don't want to be there for, but you do it because you got to do it. And of course, if it's something you have to do, then do it. But yeah, okay, so you've been confused about your gender and sexuality. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That confusion, that anxiety I'm really getting. Let's get one from the Believe in Your Own Magic deck just to see what you can do. But absolutely just exploring what that means. What does sexuality mean to you? What does gender mean to you? Are you in the wrong, feeling like you're in the wrong body for how you feel on the inside? And now I'm getting really major chills. But these are all things that you can really find the best answers to, not by asking other people, but by going within and really feeling into your heart, your soul, because our souls are genderless. Our souls aren't just female, just male. So of course, especially if and I'm picking this up for you, Amy, if you lived a lot of lives as a man, and that's kind of your like default go-to gender that you like to incarnate as, but then once in a great while you'll be like, okay, to clear more karma, do all these things, I'll step out of my comfort zone and be a female. But of course, when you're incarnated as that female, you really feel that masculine energy pouring in. So really, it's not just the society and nature versus nurture that makes you feel that way. It's a soul feeling, past life feeling. So it's a very valid thing to explore for sure. But it says dragons, slay them all. And these dragons I'm feeling are those dragons within, just really tapping into your own inner self. That's going to bring you a lot of answers coming up, Amy. But what I want you to do is just take some time to breathe. Take some time to do the things you enjoy, because it's really going to lead you home to yourself. Whether that looks like you exploring your gender in different ways than you ever have, or maybe dressing differently, changing your hair, just to express how you feel on the inside, that's really going to help. And I'm getting the chills again. That's really going to help you feel more comfortable in your skin. That's what they're showing me. But it's going to have to do with a lot of soul searching, a lot of kind of life review energy where you're just, and of course that doesn't always feel good. There could be some anxiety, some emotions that come up around that, some resentment for the way people have treated you or the way that you've treated yourself in the past, just to try to fit in or to be who other people say you should be. But this is not about other people, Amy. This is about you. So that's what you're going to be doing coming up. Next steps, just do things you enjoy. Do things that really get you into that heart center. Maybe even doing some heart chakra meditations, heart chakra healing will really put you in line. And I'm just getting chills all throughout your reading, Amy. So this to me feels like good guidance for you to get you on the path that's going to make you feel the best about yourself and make you feel the most fulfilled. I'm fine being feminine, but I don't like being called a girl, and I think I'm non-binary and have been feeling anxious. Okay, and that's totally fine and valid. So you just exploring that is really going to help you tap into why you're feeling that way and what you can do about it. So I hope that resonates for you. You're so welcome. Thank you so much for your question. That might actually help other people. So thank you for being brave enough to ask that question. That was beautiful. And I always appreciate seeing you here, Amy, or Amanda. I think that's your real name. So I appreciate you, and thanks again for checking us out today. Alrighty. So our super chat list, we've got Caress Me. You are next, and then KCC is right after Caress Me. And then we'll take our next free question. Yeah, because our souls are non-binary. That's why we feel, especially these younger, they're older souls, but in the younger bodies, people born after the year 1980, after the year 2000, like those are kind of two big marker points. And then after the year 2010, the more we go through time, the more non-binary a lot of people are going to start feeling, because they're tapping more into that soul part of themselves that is non-binary. So you guys are leading the future into, loving and accepting everything and anything that we are or are not. It's beautiful. Okay. While we wait for Caress Me to put the question. But that's not to say if you feel real feminine one day, not to play that up, or real masculine one day, not to play that up. Like, life's fun. Do what you want. Okay, Caress Me. Are you still in the house? Oh, Journey to Marriage. Okay, so you just want to kind of know what's ahead for you and, leading up to marriage for you. You're so welcome, Amy. I'm glad that you found our chat today to get some answers. Okay, so we've got for you, Caress Me, we've got let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So you're probably going to meet this husband. I'm not going to assume. Are you looking for a husband or more a wife? I'm not sure. So just clarify that for me. So I'm not misgendering, which our last question was perfect for me. Okay, husband, perfect. Okay. So your friends or people may be introducing you to your future husband. And yeah, we've got free yourself. So you're still going through this healing process from past relationships, past traumas and wounds, past cycles within, with exes and everything. It's time to take back control of your life. So you may have had some really controlling relationships or just relationships that really were kind of not really going the way that you want to direct them. That's really what it's feeling like to me. But because this is a time for you to really take back your power and to figure out who it is you are. And then that's going to help you start aligning with the energy of your future spouse. But because we are mirrors of each other, I do say this a lot. Your future spouse is probably doing much the same thing right now in life and gearing up for you. Oh, wow. Look what fell out. Twin flames. Your passion ignites. So this person you're going to marry is your twin flame. You have a twin flame incarnated. I'm not sure if you knew that, but now you do. And at the very least, if you don't really subscribe to the whole twin flame thing, this is a soulmate. This is someone you incarnate lifetime after lifetime together with. Sometimes your lover, sometimes your parent children, sometimes your siblings, sometimes your friends, all the different relationship dynamics. But in this life, you guys are twin flame energy. That's our twin flame lover energy. So that's beautiful. Because our twin flames don't always have to be a love interest. It can be a parent, a child, a friend, an aunt, an uncle. Like any relationship dynamic, it can be that. I would even go so far as to say some people's twin flame would be their dog or their cat. I mean, it's that real. Okay. Let's find out one more thing about this future husband from this deck, and then I'm going to get some information from the tarot. Okay, so we have wait. The wait card. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And it feels to me it's just that healing that's going on for you and for this future husband. And divine timing is definitely at play, if I could speak, in your love life. And that's why you haven't met this person yet, I'm feeling. Or it just hasn't been the right time for you two to connect. But let's just find out a little bit about their personality, maybe signs, what they look like, anything that's going to stand out. Okay, wow, we've got the World. So I really do need to sit down one of these days and figure out. I know that's Taurus. I think that's Aquarius, but I could be wrong. I think that's Scorpio. I could be wrong. And Capricorn possibly. Some of you that are I'm more of a Vedic or sidereal astrologer, but my Western astrology peeps may know what these other three are for 100% sure. But this person could be any of these signs, like those are the 4 dominant signs sticking out. But with this World card, this person is someone who, yes, Aquarius. Okay, so these two are confirmed, Taurus or Aquarius energy. But this person's probably someone who loves to travel or has lived in a lot of places or traveled a lot of places, or there's someone who doesn't really, and I don't say this like as a relationship, but they don't like to settle down like their roots in one place for very long. At least they haven't up to date, up to the point of us doing this reading. There's someone who likes to put themselves out there and get out. And Leo, okay, that makes sense, Leo. Thank you guys for your help. I appreciate that. Leo, Taurus, oh, so it was Scorpio. Perfect. I thought that was Scorpio. So this one would be Leo. Okay. So yeah, this person, probably when they meet you, that's when they'll want to settle down and have some roots going. Yeah, this person wants to offer you something emotionally that you've never been offered in love before. They're wanting to take care of you emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. all the things. They just really want to take care of you and be that like knight in shining armor. But the Knight of Cups is that really emotionally tapped in person. And because we've got water here on the board, which would be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And of course, we've got the Scorpio here. So there's two Scorpio vibes going here. So this person may have Scorpio sun, moon, or rising, or just something prominently happening in their house of Scorpio, or maybe your sun, moon, or rising falls in their house of Scorpio. I mean, this can be interpreted a multitude of different ways. But if you're a Scorpio, or whatever you have going on in Scorpio may line up with their 7th house, which would be their lover's kind of house, or the husband's house, or the wife's house in a chart. But we've got the Two of Swords as well. So this person, pairing that up with the World energy here, they don't like to just make a decision. Oh, you are. Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, this person doesn't like to, make a willy-nilly decision. When they want to make a decision, they really hem and haw about it. But then there's other times in their life where they just make the silliest decisions, and then they go on a whim and just make more decisions. But they're really tapped into their intuition with this cup energy. So right as I said that, Pisces really stood out to me. They probably have some pretty strong Pisces vibes, maybe a moon in Pisces. But they're really checking in with their own intuition, and that's how they're going to be led to find you. So let me just grab one or two from the archetype deck just to see if we can get some additional information about their personality. Okay, so we've got the card. So this is that the light attribute inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life and celebrate the beauty in yourself. So yes, this person, being that world traveler, someone who likes to travel, like fine dining, fine food, fine wine, all of that. They really like to enjoy the luxuries in life. Then with the Thief card, of course, that doesn't mean they are a thief, because the light attributes of this is sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. So this person's really gonna, as that twin flame for you, they're really gonna like unlock this piece of yourself that you didn't know existed, and you're gonna be like, wow, I didn't realize I was that amazing. This person's going to bring out the best in you, and you're going to bring out the best in this person. That's really what I feel. But yes, it may be a hot minute before you do meet this person with that time card, or that wait card, sorry. The more you can do on your own healing journey, it's really going to bring you into alignment with this person, because this person also is working on their healing journey and doing what they need to do to heal themselves to find you. Like it all feels very good once you get together. So I hope that resonated for you. Jackie H is in the house. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Okay. I hope that resonated. Caress me. And then next on our list, here, let me put these back. Oh, wow. Yeah, we had the new love card pop out, Caress Me. So this is probably someone you have not met yet. That's what it feels like. Okay. You are so welcome. Thank you for your question and your donation a couple weeks back. I appreciate that. Okay, next on our list, we have, I know I said it not that long ago, but I already spaced it out. Scroll back up. Okay, so yeah, KCC, you are next. And right after KCC, we have our next free questions. So have your free questions ready. Don't post them till I say, but have them ready to type so you can pop them right in when I ask, and then I will intuitively select from the questions a free question. Oh, if you want, we're only having one list, which is our super chat list. But if you were looking for a free question, I just intuitively select those from the chat each round. So for the person that asked about that, if you want to be added to the list, you can donate either through PayPal or Super Chat, and all your awesome donations go to help my mom, whose house burned down in July 2019, for her to get out of her camper and get into a better living situation. So thanks again, everybody, for all of your beautiful donations. They really do start to add up over time, so I appreciate that. Okay, KCC would like a general reading, please. Absolutely. I'm being drawn up here to the Oracle of Seven Energies deck. What does KCC? Whoa, need to know. Okay, you're not remembering how worthy you are. And Spirit's like, you're worthy. Get with it. You can do this. You are royal. You have forgotten that you are a beautiful, high vibrational soul having a human experience. And they're showing me like you've forgotten how amazing you are. Like you're stuck thinking that, I don't have Venmo, but I do have PayPal. And that information can be in the description. I definitely need to get up to date with some different cash apps for everybody. So I do apologize for that. But KCC, yes, just remembering how beautiful you are on the inside, on the outside. You're a high vibrational old soul that has come here to make the world a better place. And you're going to start remembering that very soon. That's what they're showing me. You've got the number 16, which adds up to a 7. And that's a very spiritual number. And you've got another 7 as well with a deep breath. So you're really coming back to yourself. You're coming home to your more spiritual side. Tapping into your spiritual gifts is going to be a major priority for you coming up. When I get this card, I'm really reminded of meditation or something like Tai Chi or Qigong or even yoga, where your breathing and your pose are really tied together. Feeling down right now, that you want to quit the new job. Yeah, that makes sense with this energy. This usually would come up together when you're kind of in that dark night of the soul. Like, I don't like what's going on in my life, and that's really leading you to seek your higher self, your higher power, with that spirituality. And that will help you, lead you to something that is going to serve you and make you feel good. With this sacred reverence card, look at this. This is basically you, that heart area, that heart chakra. It's like it's got a lock there. These are hard to see sometimes, but then there's this key right here. You already have the key in your hands or within. You have the key within to unlock this spiritual treasure chest of knowledge and wisdom and your own spiritual gifts. And as you step more into your spirituality, you're going to find that, the job that you're with maybe just doesn't resonate with you anymore. And that's all by design to get you to step more into your higher purpose, that more royal purpose for what you're here to do. But that's not to say to quit your job and be desolate and all of that. In the meantime, there's some growing pains going on as you really try to figure out, well, I know this isn't the job I want to be in for a while, but you may be there for a bit just to, really figure out what it is you need to do and just be able to pay bills and stuff. But we've got the number 47 here, which adds up to an 11. This is an awakening. That's the code of awakening, 1111, master number 11. You're stepping more into your intuition, your spiritual gifts, and all of that. And it's really leading you somewhere beautiful. But I did want to get a self-care message for you. Just things you can do to really bring out this more spiritual side of yourself and really tap into what it is you're here to do, life purpose, all of that. We got this one wanting to come out. Wow, dream journal. So you're getting a lot of information in your dream state. And if you're someone who doesn't remember your dreams, or you're like, I don't dream, you do, it's just maybe you're not remembering. But if you are someone who dreams, keeping a dream journal or even using the notes app on your phone where you can just, right when you wake up, quickly pop that information in. I had a dream I was riding a camel and then so-and-so was there and he gave me a yellow flower. Like all of these things really point to what you've been through and where you're going. And really, you are probably going to start having some precognitive dreams. Should I stay in my new job, though? I just saw you staying there just until you found something else. So I would say stay there while you look. I wouldn't say to quit before you have something lined up, because that doesn't feel like a good safety net for you. But let's see what this has to say. I'm already saying you probably shouldn't stay there if it's dragging you or draining you of your energy. You definitely should find something else. But until you do find something else, I think you probably should stay just. And then this one came out again, proving health. And again, this feels more mental health today than like physical health. So yes, leaving that job will improve your health, your mental health. You won't feel so tied down or stuck. But it feels to me like you're probably going to be there just long enough till you do find something that'll work better for you. I just feel the people you work with, the thing you're doing, it just isn't fulfilling you. Yeah, when you do find a different job and then leave, the situation will improve. You'll feel much better in the next job you have. But remember, don't leave this job until you have something else lined up, because Spirit, yeah, they do catch us and everything. But Spirit's like, they want you to play this one safe as far as being able to take care of yourself, pay bills and all that. So definitely be on the lookout, and even ask your spirit guide, your angels, to step in and help you find a job that is better suited. Because that'll help speed this process along. If you can ask your guides and angels for help. A lot of us will forget that we have that spirit team to help us, and we'll try to do everything on our own, or try to ask other people in our lives, and we kind of almost forget this connection we have to spirit that can really speed things up for us. So asking your guides and angels to step in, KACC, will really help find a job that's going to be more in alignment with who you are, what you're here to do. And of course, then you can step away from the job that you're in. And even though it's new, that doesn't mean you should stay, because I don't feel like you're going to feel much better there coming up. So just really finding something that's better suited. I do think that is definitely the best move for you. Of course, if your mental health is so bad that you have to leave before you find something, always listen to your intuition and follow that guidance. So I hope that resonated and brought you a little bit of clarity with the job and just how things are going. And I hope you find a better suited job very soon. Okay, Mira, you are up next. If you can get your question ready, we can go ahead and jump right into it. You're so welcome, KCC. No matter what, though, follow your intuition, because it will not steer you wrong. And the reason you pick the job that you're in now, you're still learning lessons from it. But that doesn't mean you need to continue to learn lessons for 20 years in this job or anything. Just be there long enough to find something else, and then you can move on. So Mira, if you are still here, go ahead and pop your question in the chat. And then after Mira's question, I will be asking for the free questions, but hold your free questions for just a moment. And when Mira's question is answered, we will get right into the next free question. And I am only going to go for about 1 more hour today. I really struggled the last week. The previous week's full of lives, going almost 6 hours live. It really started to catch up to me. And, my mom and spirit, they're like, you need to take a step back. So we're cutting it a little short today. Of course, a 2.5 hour live is still quite a long live, but for me, it's going to be the shortest live I've ever done. Oh, thank you so much. I love your hair, your curls. Yeah, a lot of days, it's like every day that goes by after I wash it, it gets a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger. Okay, Mira, I don't see your question. Update on her love life for this month. Okay, did I miss that somehow? I'm just sitting here gabbing and talking, and Mira probably let me know. I appreciate you guys too, Jen Jane. I really do. I love being able to give back and help people even a little bit. Just even giving someone a little bit of guidance and a direction if they feel lost. That always makes me feel so good. Okay. Yeah, I really should take better care of myself. Spirit, when they start knocking, like, okay, let's get off the live. Of course, when I've got like 4 or 5 or 10 more super chats, I'm like, well, I gotta get through the super chats first. But anyway, Mira did ask that. So Zar, did Mira say they were leaving, or I'm wondering if I should answer the question and then we could timestamp it for Mira. I don't know. We're at the 1 hour, 23 minutes on the dot mark for Mira. Let me just write that down just in case. Okay, so what was coming up in her love life? So jelly of your hair. Okay, Mira had asked for an update on her love life for this month. Okay, so Mira, if you're here, this is for you. Otherwise, we can timestamp this at the hour and 23 minute mark for Mira. Didn't say they were leaving. Okay, so, we could I don't know. We could hold this off and just skip to the next super chat, or I don't know. Maybe we should do that. Yeah, let's go to the next person in line, and then when Mira pops back on, or if Mira left and wants to come back later, we'll just keep Mira at the top whenever she comes back or whenever they come back. I think that'd be better than trying to be like, well, here's your question, go back to this timestamp. Okay, what was my super chat list? Let me go back up. I must have missed it. I'm not finding my list. Zara, do you have my list for me if you want to pop that in there again, if that's possible? Okay. It's probably like real close to this and I'm just missing it. Okay, yeah, it was a very short list. So Michelle Montemayor, are you here? Oh, thank you so much for your super chat, Mirror Neuron. I appreciate that. We'll get you added to the list as well. Yeah, there might be a few second delay. No worries, yeah. It's not just you, though. I think the longer I'm live, it's like the weird gap between what I say and what ooh, wow. I like that question. You ready to take the bull by the horns? Let's get the tarot and find out. Whoa. All right, this is a thick deck. It has 78 cards in the tarot. Okay, so for Michelle, what is the Tower event coming up in 2021 for Michelle? Oh, Mira, you're back. We'll do yours right after Michelle. Okay, what Tower event is coming up for Michelle? We have the King of Cups, so it feels like something very emotional. And of course, it can play out in the physical world as well, but this could be as simple as you purging emotions, because the King of Cups is that the top of the list of the cup suit. And this is the person that's got all their emotional ish together. So this just is you working through some maybe long buried emotions or events in your life that have a very emotional tie to you. But these events are happening to help you level up spiritually and really to connect with your emotions and to release what's not serving you, Michelle. Let's find out if we can get any information about what this thing might be, though. We already know it's a very emotional event. Yeah, okay, so it might have to do, when the Lover's card pops out, that's a very romantic card. Whether you're with someone or not, it could be someone coming into your life. And Tower moments don't always have to be like a crumbling of everything bad. They can be an addition of something that makes, you got to make room for that new thing by releasing, negative habits or belief systems. So Tower moments don't always have to be a literal tower burning and everything falling apart. But it feels very tied to someone who you're romantically involved with or will be romantically involved with, or someone you've been romantically involved with in the past, that those emotions are purging at that time, coming up for you in 2021. Resulting from a breakup or something going on if you're with someone in your current relationship that's been kind of a toxic cycle or loop that you keep going back through over and over. And this will be the end of it, because the Tower is the end of something. So that's a good thing when it's something you want to end in your life. And of course, that doesn't mean the relationship itself will end, but just negative cycles within that relationship that are playing out will have some more emotional fulfillment for you as a result. But the Lover's card also indicates a choice that you need to make, whether you're thinking of staying where you're at or moving, staying where you're at in a job or moving to a different job. There may be a choice that you're needing to make that is acting as the Tower moment. But whatever this Tower moment is, Michelle, it feels like you're very in control of how this all plays out. You're the one triggering the demolition of the Tower rather than, oh no, there's a fire in my tower, I was not expecting. You're the one ready to make the demolition happen. And the fact that you're even asking the question, what is the Tower moment waiting for you? It lets me know that you're ready to put in the work. You're and that's the thing too, Michelle. When you're ready for it, you got your boxing gloves on, you're ready for it. it might go so much smoother than if it was totally out of left field. You didn't know it was coming. You know what I mean? Like, you're ready for it. You're taking charge of the tower moments. So they're going your way. But every tower moment, in my opinion, does serve our highest good. But for me, this is really showing that you're in control of how this plays out. This is another new deck that I have never used, not even for myself yet. Wow, yeah, a whole chunk just fell on the floor. Very hard to shuffle, but we're gonna, the top one was address your addictions. And we were talking about, with that King of Cups and emotional stuff, about, just maybe even dealing with some negative habits you have in your life, because it's gonna help you level up and connect more emotionally to what it is you're here to do, what it is, all the different relationships in your life. But let's get one more card from this deck if I don't dump the whole thing on the floor again. Am I a Virgo? I have my Mars and Saturn in Virgo in the 12th house. I'm a Libra rising and Aries sun. And this is per Vedic astrology, but per Western astrology, I'm still a Libra rising. Yeah, so anyway. We've got do something different for you, Michelle. So this tower moment, you're addressing, and addictions don't have to be drugs, alcohol, sex, all the main addictions people are talking about. But this could be just addictions to, like, I'm just really being directed to talk about habits that you have, bad habits, little bad habits, thought patterns that you have, limiting beliefs. But you're doing something different as a result of this tower moment. It's helping you. And look, we've got it in the heart here, so it's very heart-centered, very emotional. And as you go through this tower moment that you're the one in orchestration of, you're the one pulling the, pushing the detonator or whatever. But as a result, you're really going to be having some beautiful new energy enter your life. So I hope that shed a little bit of light for you, Michelle, on the tower moment you can expect. But it feels to me you're very in control of the tower moment and how it plays out and all that. Okay. So I hope that resonated for you. And then, let's see, Mira, are you still here? I know I read you went to get a snack and you're back now. Thank you very much. You're so welcome. Yeah, the fact that you just took the bull by the horns and was like, okay, what tower moment's coming? You're already, you're in control of this, really. It feels good, though. It feels like whatever's on the other side of this tower, it's so much better. Something much better suited for your life, and it brings a lot of abundance and happiness and peace as well. So what is coming up in your love life this month for Mira? Okay. And are you currently single? Because that'll help me figure out what these messages mean. Because when my guides show me the things they show me, if you're single, it means different than if you're with someone sometimes. Okay. So I'll just wait till you let me know if you're single or taken. Yes, you're single. Okay. So yeah, romantic feelings. There's going to be someone, and this is funny, right as I said that, this feels like some sort of celebrity crush or a musician that you're kind of vibing with, you think they're cute or you really like their work, maybe an artist, someone who's well known, but your feelings are real and worth exploring. And that could even be someone already known to you in your life, like a crush that you have in your life, someone you already have romantic feelings for, but it's saying your feelings are real and they're worth exploring. Just seeing where those feelings take you. Because, you can even take something as silly as a celebrity crush. You can take that energy, that kind of pep in your step that a celebrity crush will give you, just feeling those romantic feelings for a celebrity, that really adds some inspiration into your life and really raises your vibration even. Of course, most of the romantic feelings we have with celebrities will never be requited. Very unrequited feelings, but of course I think most of us know that and we don't think, oh, it's gonna happen. Yeah, but it's wanting you to know, stay really optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And this is talking about your feelings. So, really tapping into your emotions and just thinking good thoughts and really just thinking good things about love, especially if you have no crushes yet. Haha. There may be one coming up over the next month for you for sure. Again, either celebrity or like someone in your life. But this is just reminding you that there is some sort of romantic feeling that you're going to have for someone on the horizon. And it may even be kind of a month to 2 months from now. But coming up very soon. Spirit's really funny with time these days, but just remaining optimistic and knowing that there is something for you, because look, it's like they're trying to offer you something. Spirit's trying to offer you someone and something, and the best way you can receive that is by feeling complete in and of yourself before the person even comes on your radar. But I do want to get a Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle card. Okay, yeah. Do it for you. This is all about, this feels to me like you're getting really self-centered with just trying to take care of yourself, the self-care, leveling yourself up, your personal self-development. Like that's really going to be important for you over this next month. But look at that. We've got a 5. 4 + 1 = 5. There are some changes coming to your love life. At the very least, there's a shakeup of feelings. There's some romantic feelings coming up for you. It feels very flirty and fun, and I just keep hearing Spirit say, pep in your step, pep in your step. Like there's gonna be someone you're vibing with that you feel more sexy even in your own skin just for having this crush on somebody. But let's just see if there's an actual person coming in over the next month for you, or what Spirit has to say in that regard. Or if these are just feelings and things that are going on energetically and not really physically. Okay. Mira over the next month. What can she expect in her love life for the next month? Okay. Yeah. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you've shared with those you love. So this is just really, reminding yourself of that self-love, that self-care. So to me, I don't feel like there's going to be like a physical person in your life between now and 1 month from now. But there, kind of sometime during that, there are going to be those romantic feelings you're starting to feel for somebody. But I do feel, because look, we've got the Sacred Union card here on the top. I do feel like there is someone coming in over the next year. Of course, that's a little longer than probably you were hoping for, maybe, or just wondering about. But let's find out for you over the next, let us know kind of if they will give us a time frame when this love will be coming in for you. Woo, there it is. Look for a sign. So Spirit's going to send you a sign when they're about ready to send this person to you. You may be hearing some person's name over and over, but it's not a person you're connected to, but just that's what they're really pointing me toward. Like maybe you'll see a lot of people with a specific name, or hear from a lot of people with a specific name, or just this name keeps popping up in books you're reading or movies you're watching. That's what they're showing me. And that's how you're going to know that this person's coming very soon. So I hope that resonates for you. And thanks again for your donation, Mira. I appreciate that. Okay, so I think we did 2 super chats. Now we're going to go ahead and do a free question. So everybody that wants a question answered, thank you so much for the message. You're so welcome. You want a free question answered, guys? Go ahead and pop that into the chat one time right now. I'll give it a moment for it to kind of matriculate down. I'll take a drink of water and just post it one time, because I'll be intuitively guided to select one. Okay, Ethan, I'm being drawn to your question. Any chakras I need to balance, and any info on my dormant psychic gifts. Okay, let's ask that question. For Ethan, any chakras that need balance, and any info on dormant psychic abilities. Woo, there we go. We've got angel therapy with Archangel Raphael. So I'm already being drawn to heart chakra. Heart chakra is a big one for a lot of people right now because that's that main energy source that bridges the top chakras to the lower chakras. Of course, all chakras are important and amazing, but that heart chakra, when you can get that one balanced, healed, activated, all the things, it really benefits your life in a multitude of ways. But it says here, angel therapy, Archangel Raphael, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. And whenever Archangel Raphael pops into a reading, that's letting me know, Ethan, that you are a healer. So whether you knew that or not, that could be one of your dormant gifts that you have, is that you are a healer. You have the ability to heal, and you can activate your healing right now just by rubbing your hands together for anywhere from 5 to 30 seconds, whatever feels right. Just do this. And then everyone can do this with me right now if you want. Just rub them together, You start feeling some friction, some heat. And then just hold your hands like a ball, like a sphere, and feel that energy. If you can feel a little bit of tingly, a little bit of vibration, it's almost like you feel a ball in your hand. If you feel that, if any of you feel that, you are a healer and you have your own healing energy. You can use that to heal physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And you are a healer, Ethan. So you could be like a Reiki healer. You could be an energy healer. You could be someone who removes entities that are trapped on the earth. They're like the ghost whisperer. That's what they're showing me. That you're somebody who actually can communicate like a medium, and you're somebody, it's like you're a medium and you're taking people that are stuck, like souls that are stuck on this planet. Yeah, divine order. Souls that are stuck on this planet and helping them move to the other realms where they're can go back to source. But divine order, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. So you feeling like, well, I'm not living these gifts. I'm not using these gifts. I want to open these gifts and level up, level up. It's like divine order. You don't have to force anything to happen. Any of you. Like, this is almost like a collective reading right now. But it's like, you don't have to force this to happen because it's happening anyway. It's being divinely inspired. That's why you're asking the question, what are my dormant gifts? How can I heal myself? What can I do to bring these gifts online? The reason any of us are interested in that right now is because it's time for us to be stepping into these gifts. And we won't have to try very hard. It's going to feel very natural, and we're going to naturally just fall into using these gifts without even realizing we're using them. You guys were kind of talking about empaths earlier. Being an empath is a gift that a lot of times feels like a curse, but when you can really, step into that role of empath and really know the boundary lines and taking care of yourself as far as all that goes, that's like a major superpower. But look at those scales. It's like you're balancing those scales out. And Ethan, wherever Libra falls in your Vedic chart may be a really important indication, especially if it's like your 12th house or your 8th house or even 9th house. Those are really spiritual houses for you. Even 5th house, because like there's art. That's like a really artistic house. And a lot of times you would channel information. I feel you're probably someone who would channel information from the spirit world to create art, to write. I think we were talking about you doing the poetry and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. But then you have the hello from heaven. So definitely you are a medium. You can connect with those beyond the veil, Ethan. So I think that's enough to at least get you started. You've got quite a few gifts that are really wanting to come online. You draw, yes. Okay, good. That's awesome. Oh yeah, and now Czar's asking if you're an artist. Yeah. So yeah, 5th house might be really important for you to tap into, because through your art, it's like you are expressing your spiritual gifts. Okay, so I hope that answered your question, Ethan, gave you a little something to think about. Okay, so our super chat list, I think we're getting real down there on the list. You consider yourself a good artist. Yeah, that's awesome. Then keep going in that direction. Yeah, we've got, let's see, super chat list, Jackie H and Mirror Neuron. Those are our last two super chats that we have currently. If you're someone who wants a guaranteed answered question, you can always send a super chat to get your name on that list, or you can send a PayPal donation. The link is in the description for how to do that. And then you'll get a guaranteed question like really soon, because we only have 2 people on the list right now. And that's a really good way to get your question answered if you're desperately wanting it answered today. So Jackie H, if you're in the house, go ahead and post your question, and then Mirror Neuron would be on deck after Jackie H. You're a Virgo. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Earth energy. So Julie guessed Taurus, and yeah, very Earth energy. That's awesome. Okay. Jackie H, are you still here? Oh, I skipped right past your question, Jackie. I would like to know if I should move on from BR, or will we end up together? He is a Pisces and I'm a Taurus. Thank you. Okay. Let's drop the deck. Okay. Should Jackie move on from BR? What is the future of this relationship with BR? Well, we do have the true love card, so there's a reason you guys were attracted to each other. You guys probably are soulmates, and that doesn't mean you have to end up together forever. Sometimes soulmates are just in our life for a season, but we've got here, it says this is the romance of a lifetime. So this to me does feel like it's something worth exploring. But if you've hit a roadblock with BR, say BR isn't really communicating, or BR is busy with other things, you know, whatever BR has going on, that feels like what's holding this up for me. But yeah, he just may be really going through some stuff right now. But then look at this. We have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So I would say for sure, this is just beautiful energy. Even if you've had some toxic or negativity within the relationship, it's worth giving it a chance. Of course, your intuition will trump everything in this reading. Follow your heart. Trust your intuition. Let's see. What I saw some. Oh, beautiful. I want to stay, but I have to sleep. Oh, wow. You stayed up so late, Angel Moon Witch. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. I love these vibes. Also, hello, everyone. Hello. Yeah, we have fun vibes here. Everyone is just mesmerized by you today, Amanda. I don't know how I do it. No, just kidding. But yeah, I really, Jackie, this feels like very straightforward. I mean, yeah, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I just never felt like this for someone. I feel such a strong pull. Well, that's why. It's a soulmate connection. Let's maybe see if there's any words of advice from the Lover's Oracle about what you can do moving forward, or just anything Spirit wants you to know about BR and your connection. Whatever comes through. I want the top one. Okay, wow, we've got romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. So yeah, there's just such a magnetic connection between the two of you that, you know, it's at least worth exploring. At least for now. That's really what they're showing me. But it feels like BR may have some stuff going on his end that he's just maybe not making himself as available as he will in the future. But just letting him know you're there and, you know, not being too pushy about it, I feel like he'll come around. And things can be made better, or just, you know, good. That's really what I see. So that's awesome, Jackie. Yeah, you've got some supportive energy. It's like Spirit's trying to put you guys together. Like, it feels good. And we've got 21 people in the chat and 22 likes on the video. It's almost 2222. Oh, now we got 23. But yeah, it was almost 2222. Yeah, you can super chat. That would be amazing if you feel called to do that, Rael. And then you will actually get your question answered. If you super chat or donate, you're guaranteed a question answered. Oh, Kim Welba, you're back. Thank you again for your donation. We can get you back on our super chat list. It's always fun to have you here. Okay, so I hope that answered your question, Jackie. It felt pretty straightforward. Um, yeah, there's definite potential there. And then my list is right here. Mirror neuron, you're next. You're up next, Mirror Neuron. Go ahead and put your question in the chat. And after Mirror Neuron's question, we've got another free question coming up. And then Kem Wilba will be our very next super chatter after that. Okay, what's the most effective way to work toward my purpose? Should I apply for that job opening or keep looking for other, it scrolled. Looking for other better opportunities. Feeling very stuck right now. Well, let's go to the angel answers. Okay, so should Mirror Neuron apply for the job opening right now? Well, we'll start there and then we'll ask about other opportunities. Okay. Well, we've got take action. So I think it would be a good step in the right direction. Whether you get the job or not, it's a good move. It's what Spirit's showing me is by you applying, that's putting your intent out in the universe. And Spirit's now giving me chills. You applying for the job, whether you get it or not, is showing the universe or Spirit that you're serious about taking action in your life. And taking action is going to help you get the proper job for you. Yes, did answer my question. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Jackie. Thanks for stopping by today. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's ask about if there's a better opportunity that you could keep looking for as well, because you're feeling stuck. So is there a better opportunity for Mirror Neuron? Listen to your intuition. And I say this in every single, with every single question, really, your intuition is the main guide for you. If you feel, I really do feel that applying for that one job that's on your radar would be a definite good step in the right direction. But listening to Kenza's here. Thank you so much, Kenza, for your donation. Can't wait to read for you today. How amazing. Welcome back. So yeah, listening to your intuition about any future opportunities you see coming up is going to be key. But let's just see if there's something good waiting for you in a new opportunity. Wow, we've got forgiveness. So there may be forgiving, because this is a work question, a career question. What past jobs have you had where maybe the bosses were mean and there's some forgiveness, or you resented the job, or certain coworkers, there may be some healing that needs to be done there in the form of forgiveness for you to be able to release past jobs, kind of do a cord cutting meditation to release past jobs. And when I say cord cutting, I actually want to tell you, don't cut that cord, remove it by the roots. Because if you've been with me at any length of time, if we just cut it, it's like a weed, you cut it off, the roots are still there, so it grows back, and then it's thicker and hardier than ever, and it's not a good thing. So if you can just remove the energetic cords of all these different past jobs, past coworkers, past bosses that you just feel this yucky energy with, or the sense that you need to forgive and forget, move on, do that cord removal meditation that I probably should make one of these days, because I think it'd benefit a lot of people. But forgiving, moving forward, or forgiveness will help you move forward. So you want to know anything you can do to improve the chance. Yeah, let's find out. Let's go to the Moonology, because these are, moon cycles, where the moon transits. So it's the quickest moving energy I could think to tap into. Oh, Gold Eyes MP3, thank you so much for your super chat. We'll have someone add you to the list. Thank you so much. Look at this, Mirror Neuron. Luck is on your side. So the new moon in Sagittarius, that is going to be, I wonder when that is. Whenever the new moon in Sagittarius is, you're going to have some major answers coming up for you. But luck is on your side. So just knowing what Spirit's showing me is for specific things you can do to, bring this better opportunity or better job to you, is just having the intention that you're going to find the best job for you in that moment. That's what they're showing me. So just having faith that you will find the job that is best lined up for you. Oh, Lisa Jenkins, thank you so much for your super chat. One of my mods will have you added to the list. Oh, thank you so much, Rael. Yeah, I'll check PayPal and get your, yep, we've got $5 from Gabs. So Rael, Gabrielle. So if we can get Riel put on the list as well. Any of my mods in the house, we've got a couple that all just swept in all at once. I love this energy. Thank you guys for your donations and all of your beautiful energy today. But let's go ahead and get a sacred self-care oracle for you as well, Mirror Neuron, just to see what you can do for your own energy to really put you in alignment with the best opportunity for you. What can your neuron do to put themselves in the best energy for themselves? Oh yeah, music. So you may have a really strong connection to music, listening to music that really get the chills or just makes you feel really amped up and good about your life. It's going to be important, even if you're just driving around, going to get dinner, going to hang out with a friend, listening to music, or doing dishes at home, listening to music. Music's going to help you get in this higher vibrational state that will help you attract a job that's really beautiful for you. Because look, we've got a 37, we've got a 10 on the board, a 1, that's a new beginning. So you do have a definite new beginning coming for you, Mirror Neuron, with a job opportunity. So I think with that first card we got about taking action on that one job that's on your radar, that would be a good step. Even if you don't get that job, just putting that intention that I'm taking my career and my future by the horns and I'm going to move forward with this. It feels like you're taking the steps needed to get what you need. So I hope that resonated for you, Mirror Neuron. And I can't remember if we've done 2 super chats in a row already or if I'm ready for a free question. Does anyone remember? Trying to remember who I did right before that. See, the messages are flowing and then time just doesn't exist and then I forget things. Okay, so I think it's been 2. Yeah, I think so too. So we're gonna go ahead. I think this is gonna be our last free question for this live because I have about a half hour, 40 minutes or so before I need to wrap this up. And I wanna make sure I get everyone on the super chat list done today. But of course, if we finish all the super chats and we have time before I have to log out of here, then I'll take more free questions. So if you're really, really hoping and praying for a free question, hold the line. But if you have a free question right now, go ahead and pop that bad boy into the chat and I will intuitively select one. But of course, if I don't select your question and you still want to hold on for a question, you can either get a guaranteed question answered by sending a super chat or PayPal donation. And all your donations go to help my mom, whose house burned down in July 2019. She's still living in a little camper, and I'm doing everything I can to get her out of that camper as soon as possible. So all of your donations really help me be able to do that. Thank you so much, guys. And if you want to hang on just for the possibility of another free question at the end, go ahead and do that. And I also do a general read at the very end of my chat or live. The chat's always going here. Always do a general reading at the end of the live for everyone who's held on that long as a thank you for hanging out with us. Okay, so I'm going to scroll through these free questions. Okay, Leo Lunacy Tarot. What are my spirit guides or ancestors trying to tell me when I see 222, 333, 444, 555? Gotta love the synchronicities. They are really speaking to you. I'll already go out on a limb and say that. They are letting you know that the information's already flowing. They're letting you know that they are with you as you go about these changes you're hoping to make in your life. Big spiritual revelations are coming to you, they're showing me, and just overall things improving in all areas of life. We've got balanced spirituality and practicality. So this feels to me like you've really stepped it up in the spiritual realm to really balance out your more practical or mundane living and your more spiritual side. Like you've been doing that work already, Leo, to get yourself on point spiritually and really tapping into your gifts. Yeah, I'm getting chills on my legs now. So there are some very important spiritual gifts you have that are starting to come online. They feel like gifts you've had in past lives that are real. Wow, these are really strong gifts because my legs, I've got chills. Yeah, and it feels like you're going through the darkness as far as like dark night of the soul energy, or just really working on limiting belief systems, beliefs you've had about the world or society are crumbling. It feels like a very tower moment with belief systems, just systems that are going on in the world, and you maybe have fears about, well, what if this happens in the world, then this will happen to me. You're really facing your fears and really diving deep. Like, I feel like your eighth house, whatever is going on in your eighth house, either in transit or what you have in your natal chart, especially in your Vedic chart, they're really pointing home the fact that you need to check your Vedic chart if you haven't already. Whatever's going on in your eighth house and also your 12th house, Leo, are really going to help you figure out like new revelations about your gifts. But I want to tap into maybe an inclination about what these gifts mean. But yeah, these numbers they're sending you, they're letting you know they are supporting you and you are tapping into your gifts. There's this sense of compassion that's really igniting within you, Leo. It says, Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So you may be going through some stuff in your life where you're butting heads with people or butting heads at work or with specific things going on in your life. But having this sense of compassion and not resisting it, facing the fear, having the conversation you'd rather puke than have that conversation. Like, you're really diving deep into leveling yourself up spiritually. But of course, to get to the treasure on the other side, it's like they're showing me now in my head that movie, The Labyrinth. I don't know if that's a favorite movie of yours or if it's something that you just haven't seen in a long time, or if maybe you've never seen it and it's just letting you know, maybe watch that movie for more guidance from your guides. But they're showing me when Sarah, the main character, is starting that journey, that hero's journey, and she looks all the way up where like the castle is, and she's like, I'm getting chills now. She's seeing all the work that needs to be done, all the paths and mazes she needs to go through to get where she's going. That's what they're showing me. Like, you're at the start of something amazing, but don't think of it as, oh my gosh, this is going to be so much work. Think of it as, wow, I'm so excited. I'm so lucky I have this new opportunity. Like, that's what they're showing me. But that's why you've been seeing so many synchronicities, because they're asking you to level up, level up, level up, level up. If you've been with me for any length of time, that's what we're talking about in all of these lives, about leveling up spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. We're all leveling up. So Leo Lunacy Tarot, I really hope that resonated for you. That was fun. Yeah, your guides are really coming through with some new amazing gifts that you're having pop off. And they feel very heart chakra related. Really tapping into that heart chakra. Doing some heart chakra healing, activation, just healing. They're really showing me start with healing. For sure. Yeah, leveling up. We got to love it. Oh, thank you so much, Pearl M, for your super chat donation. I appreciate that. Okay, I hope that resonated for you, Leo Lunacy Tarot. Love the name. Okay, so Kim Wilba, you are next. Thank you again. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you. Much love. I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. And thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate that. And guys, I'm going live again tomorrow. We are going to break down and discuss everything going on with this total solar eclipse going on Monday, December 14th, where that's taking place in the sky, what that means for us on a collective level, what that means for us on a personal level. Like, we're going to get into it, and we're going to do like a collective reading just like we did with that last full moon eclipse that we did on November 30th live. I think it was the day that we did that. That happened, maybe it was the 29th we did the live, but then it happened that night. That's if I'm remembering right. But yeah, lots of amazing information came out in that. And yeah, it's a good time. And I'm doing that live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So wherever you're at in the world, you can Google, whatever time that will be in your time zone. Oh, Alexander Lopez. How are you? I just saw someone saying Alexander, so I'm going to assume that's Alex Lopez. Okay, let me find my list. We've got Kim Wilba. If you're here, okay, how is Theo doing emotionally? Okay, let's find out. Ooh, I'm being drawn over here to my new deck, Angels and Ancestors. I think that's what it's called. It's by Kyle Gray. But I just love the imagery on these cards. All right. How is Theo doing emotionally? Kim Wilba wants to know how Theo is doing emotionally. Let's be the top of these. Wow. Unleash the wild within. Wow, that's powerful. So to me, Theo is really tapping into those emotions. I don't know if you have access to, and in general, okay, yeah, tapping into, those gifts, those just everything going on in his life. It feels like he's just done with the BS of the past and he's ready to step into something better and, more beautiful. Look, we've got Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. To me, these go so well together. Like, he's really trusting that intuition and tapping into all the senses. Sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, claircognizance, clairvoyance, clairsent, all the senses, both 3D senses and spiritual senses. And then look, Lord, take charge with authority. So Theo's taking charge of his life. And especially if Leo's had a lot of depression, anxiety, I'm even seeing maybe trouble with alcohol or some sort of bad habit in his life, but Spirit's showing me like a bottle, like a 40, like a bottle of alcohol. But if he's not an alcoholic, that doesn't mean that this is not, it's showing like bad habits he has. Like that's kind of maybe, but if it's interpreted literally as alcohol, then that's on point for him. But he's taking charge of his life and cutting out the things that are no longer serving him. That's what I'm seeing. And this is an internal thing. It probably looks like as a result of a lot of chaos that has gone on in his life. But he signed up for this kind of on a soul level is what they're showing me. Like he needed to go through these things in order to come out on the other side, leveled up and more in his own power and realizing he's nobody's victim. He's nobody's fool. That's what they're showing me. Just like he's really tapping even into those spiritual gifts, or even if he's not a spiritual person, it feels like a very self-empowering move for him. And right as I said that, Kurt Cobain steps in. He's like, that guy is depressed. So that goes well with what you're saying about just his emotional state, how he's feeling emotionally. So him even asking his guides and angels for help, what's his next step, would help him out. So I don't know if you can somehow get him this message or show him or tell him. But no matter what, he's getting the memo. He's wanting to heal. He's really wanting to step into his more powerful self. Like that's what I'm seeing. Okay, what do we need to know in general about Leo's well-being? Okay. Yeah, have faith. Have faith that he'll get through whatever it is he's going through. Yes, we love Kurt. Kurt is in the house. Yeah, and Kurt's like, this isn't the end of things. This is like a new beginning. Like that's what he's showing me. Just have that faith that, everything that has gone down in Theo's life recently and in the past has led him to this point where he's really stepping into his own power. Because to me, this feels very like King of Pentacles, King of Earth vibes, that Lord card. Very earthy. Tapping into like spiritual gifts, ancestral lineages. Maybe he's reconnecting with family members that he hasn't talked to in a long time, forgiving and moving on in a new direction, or just people in his life that, he's forgiving and forgetting and moving on. Just want to get one more card from this deck here for Theo and how he's doing. Yeah, vacation. He definitely needs time alone because she's by herself. But time alone in nature would really benefit with this, King of Pentacles vibes I was getting. Time alone to just really unpack what's going on, the heavy burdens in his life, the past, the resentments he's carried around. I call it the backpack full of bricks. All the skeletons in the closet. He's really examining who he is, why he does what he does. He's really this dark night of the soul energy. But of course, as he's going through it, it's going to be worrisome probably for the people in his life. And that's probably why you're asking this question, is you're worried about him. But he's got this. And romantic partner, I don't know if you're connected to him romantically or have been, or someone who's connected to him romantically either now or in the future is actually really going to help him through this. So that's why that one popped out. I was just trying to put that card away, but that popped out as I did that. So I figured there's an additional message for you there, Kim, for Theo. So I hope that resonated. It could shine a little bit of light on what he's going through. And he's really doing the inner work. It may not look like on the outside that he's got much going on as for things that are going right in his life, but he's taking back control, you know, of himself, of his life, of his inner gifts, and trusting his own intuition instead of listening to everybody else. That's really what they're showing me. So he's leveling up. He really is. Okay, let me get these ones put away. Yeah, that was empowering. He really is stepping into his own truth, his own power. You're so welcome, Kim. So welcome. Okay. All right, so next on our super chat list, we have Kenza. All right, Kenza is back. And thank you guys, my awesome mods. We've got Ethan, we've got L Archangel 13, and the beautiful Czar here helping, hanging out, keeping me up to date with the super chat list. I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay. All right, so Kenza, you already have it on here. Any messages on my love life? Sending everyone lots of love and good energy. All right. Let's find for Kenza. Is there anything coming through? What does she need to know about her love life? I'm really being called over to the Moonology deck as well. Okay. Yeah, trust. So you need to trust that everything is aligning perfectly and things are going really well behind the scenes to line you up to have a really beautiful new partner is what they're showing me. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Having faith that there is someone out there for you, that there's somebody, it feels like a soulmate type of energy that wants to come through, but there's healing and maybe even trust issues. When this card comes up, sometimes trust issues. Trust issues between you and exes, trust issues between your future partner and their exes that are kind of being worked on and resolved before you really can be, you know, together. My little spider friend has been here during this entire reading. I love her so much. Oh, that's so interesting. Did you get that reading? I think it was a weekly reading lately where I was talking about a spider would be visiting you, but just to remind you to tap into your creativity. Did you pick that pile, Czar? So funny. Your hamster's been here. How cute. I used to have hamsters. Oh, I love hamsters. But look at this, Kenza. Confidence is the key to your success. So really stepping into your inner authority, your inner power, leveling yourself up, personal development, spiritual development, you know, getting your hair did, just feeling real good, feeling yourself, feeling the vibe of yourself is really going to help you succeed in your love life coming up. Let's get you, just because this is a love reading and you're wanting to know about future, let's see if there's any self-care. Ooh, it's already popping out. Any self-care you can do. Yes, and it made me cry. Aww. Well, I'm so glad that spirit, that spider spirit came to visit you. So this is a bit of self-care you can do, Kenza, to really align yourself, work through some of the trust issues, really get your confidence. And it says here, take a walk. And we've got the number 52 that adds up to a 7, very spiritual number. So you're maybe doing like a walking meditation or going out and connecting with nature and walking and being in a more meditative state. That's really going to help you, you know, feel yourself and really feel, you know, good, because that's what's really going to attract that next partner to you is feeling yourself. That's what they're showing me. And I'm going to take a quick drink. Okay, so we're going to get one card here for the Lover's Oracle for Kenza about what's coming up for her in love. Let me just see that I'm not rephrasing your question. Yeah, love life. Okay, messages for her love life. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, look at that. We've got sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. So yeah, what's coming your way eventually as a result of the healing of these trust issues and having trust that there is someone for you, stepping into your confidence, doing a lot of leveling up. As a result, you've got this soulmate, if not twin flame energy coming in for you. Yes, I've been going on walks a lot lately. Well, then you're already doing the thing. You're already on it. Funny you brought that up. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you're already doing the work, it feels like. And it's going to be, this feels fun and flirty. I just want to grab one archetype card just to see maybe a little bit about the personality of this person coming in for you. Whoa, I see it. Okay. Oh, wow. I love this. We've got guide. Represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So this person's very spiritually tapped in. And maybe that's why you're really, really working to level up, so you can get on this person's level. Not to say this person's better than you or you're worse than this person. That's not what we're saying. But just energetically, it's like the reason you haven't connected yet is he's really working on his spiritual side. And he's leveled up. So that's why you guys haven't, when you guys are kind of equally on the same energetic vibration, I mean, nothing can hold you back at that point. Nothing. So really be working on you, girl, working on your mental health, your physical, spiritual, all the health, just working on it, doing any healing of trust issues and stuff. Let's see if there's a time frame. Yeah, I always love to see if spirit's going to be forthcoming. I'd say like 6 times out of 10 they're not, but we'll just see what they're going to let us know. I love to know if we can. And of course, this is a time frame if you do take the actions we talked about. Because in order to make things happen in this 3D world, we definitely have to take action. Daydreaming will only get us so far. But when we can daydream and then put those daydreams into action, man, that's when things really start happening. So when will Kenza be able to meet this person? Yeah, they're not letting us know. They're just letting us know it's going to be in the perfect timing. Divine timing is at play. The energies are, dancing and twisting and turning. It's all coming together, though. And I'm going to just try to pull one more, see if they'll give us a time frame. If they don't, we'll take a hint for today. Yeah, unlikely they're going to give us the time frame. Okay, fine. Be that way. But yeah, perfect timing. It feels good, though. I'm getting major chills now. Just work on you. And of course, be on the lookout. It's not going to hurt to look around and see if you can see this person somehow, some way. But it's all going to be divinely orchestrated and come together for you, Kenza. So that feels really beautiful. Of course, it had to be vague. Yeah, like, unlikely we're going to show you when. But just trust in it. Remember, you do have the trust card. So they're asking you to trust that you have that divine timing at play. Thank you so much, Amanda. I've been working a lot on myself. Well, girl, yeah, you're doing the walks. You're doing the work. I mean, you're already on that path. You're already doing it. You're already doing it. It's just going to be a matter of time. What you said makes a lot of sense. Oh, good. I'm so glad that resonated. Well, thanks again, Kenza. I appreciate you. Your middle name is Amanda. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, fellow Amanda-ish. All right. So, next on our super chat list, we've got Gold Eyes MP3. Gold Eyes, are you still here? And I do have to pop off here soon, so whatever we have as far as our remaining super chat list, that's going to be what we finish out with. Looks like we've got about 4 people, but stick around. I am going to do a general reading for everyone who's present at the very end of the live. So Gold Eyes MP3, go ahead and post your question and we'll get right into it. And I did want to say thanks again, you guys, for all of your super chats, all of your good vibes. All of your donations are helping my mom get out of her camper. She had a house fire back in July 2019 and lost everything. And she's still in a little camper, hoping to get her home back in the same place the other one was eventually. So, okay, so will A and I get closer? Like, does he like me? I've been seeing a lot of angel numbers and attracting him with law of attraction. A lot of psychics said that he was my soulmate. He's in my life for a reason. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a whole thing. And this is actually the second house fire in that house. The first one was when I was 13. It completely gutted the house, and that was a whole adventure. But because they didn't build it the right way, it got mushrooms, we got black mold, and the whole thing kind of started falling apart in places. It was bad. So the house wasn't even able to be insured after that first house fire because they did such a bad job rebuilding it. And that's why she didn't have insurance the second time, because no one would insure her. So it went uninsured for 24 years. So how close are you guys to having enough money to start building? Well, my brother is actually going to be doing the loan for that. So it's nice. He's going to be helping do that. And I'm just kind of stepping in with any money I can in donations to, help her get furniture and, any initial costs, whatever. We were hoping this spring, but it might be the following spring, kind of depending. We're still playing it by ear, hoping Spirit comes through and she can get out of there sooner than later and get into her home. Okay, so gold eyes. These two popped out, but I do want to really focus on your question. Will A and I get closer? Does he like gold eyes? I've seen a lot of angel numbers. Will A and her closer? A and gold eyes get closer. Okay, so we have the surrender card coming up. It says, at times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So you may be really attached or hoping that this will happen. And, of course, when we're really liking someone, it's hard not to be attached to it happening, right? But Spirit's wanting you to know that having this sense of surrender, like, we were talking about with the law of attraction, trying to attract him with that and, all the angel numbers and stuff. This is just Spirit saying kind of almost to trust that if this is meant to be with A, or Will A, no, you're saying Will, not like his name is Will, but the initial A is his name. I'm thinking if I'm reading that right. So that A, it's like, because at times if we use the law of attraction, not saying it's bad or good or it's just neutral, whatever, but a lot of times if something's not meant for us and we're really going in that direction, it kind of takes us, not that we're off our path, because I think we were always meant to do that, but just surrendering to the fact that this may or may not be the right person for you ultimately. Even if right now you're like, I'm in love, all the things. But it's like, there's like Spirit showing me that they almost like they have someone better for you, but you're really like hoping and hoping and hoping this thing with A can happen. But let me actually grab one from the Romance Angels just to see. Whoa, that's not going to work. One moment. Okay. So will A and gold eyes get closer? Does he like her or him? I said her. I hope I'm not misgendering you. If I am, let me know. A like gold eyes. Okay. Well, we have the children card. So it says here, your love life is being affected by children. I don't know if you have children or A has children or you want to have children with A. You're she. Okay, cool. Okay, so I don't know if there are children in the situation already, but there's something about children. Or maybe you want to have children with A. With A like gold eyes. Okay. So we have this separation card coming up. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Well, I'm thinking since you guys aren't together, because you're wondering if they like you, this to me feels like, this is current energy. You're not with A right now. But Spirit's like showing me that there may be attraction there from A and you. Let's just see how he feels. Okay, how does A feel for gold eyes? How does A feel? Okay, we have unrequited love. So I think your attraction may be stronger than A has. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So with what we've got here, Spirit's really directing me that there's someone else, there's a soulmate connection that is hoping to connect with you, and like, it's almost like they're showing me this person connects with you in your dreams a lot, or you have dreams about being with this person, but you may not even see their face in the dream. Let me just make sure that I haven't missed anything for you. I don't know. I mean, he could possibly be a soulmate, but as far as like, at least in the current moment, what's going on, with separation and unrequited love, I don't feel like there may be a connection on his end as much as there is on your end, if that makes sense. But let's just ask about a future soulmate that's not A. Any soulmates wanting to come in for gold eyes? Any soulmates wanting to come in? Because I do feel it. Yeah, romance, Cupid's arrow. There definitely is a soulmate that's not this A person. Not to say that A is not a soulmate, but this is another soulmate that's wanting to come into your life. They're probably already doing the work to try to find you, is really what they're showing me. But let me know, what do we need to know about this other soulmate connection? Okay. Yeah, flirt. So it says here, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So this person wants, I don't know, I don't feel like you know this person, but you might. This could be someone who flirts with you. I don't feel like you know this person yet, though. Let me just grab, let's do tarot. See if we can tap into this future person's energy. If Spirit will give us any indication. Okay. Let us know about this future person's energy, astrological sign, personality, looks, anything that wants to come out. This future soulmate for gold eyes. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. So this is someone who's like, I feel entrepreneurial, like they want to start their own business, or they have big dreams to really create abundance in their lives, or to have a job that's really stable. This is somebody who is creative as well, is what I'm seeing. I'm going to grab something from the archetype. So, but they may, as that pentacle energy, they may be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. That could be their prominent placements in the earth signs. And then we've got Rebel. Yeah, so this is somebody who wants to do things, and we've got also Warrior. Yeah, this is someone who wants to do things unconventionally. They're not just going to get a corporate job and do the things. They want to do their own business, start their own thing. But the Rebel, it says, challenging authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. This is also Aquarius energy I'm picking up from this person, Sun, Moon, Rising. And also Warrior, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. So yes, this person is somebody who really has this passion for creating something new. They feel like a starseed, somebody who's really tapped in spiritually, that wants to make this world a better place. So I hope that resonated. I know it didn't really give you maybe the answer you wanted with A. Not to say that A isn't a soulmate. It just feels to me, at least in this moment, not to say this is for the future and whatever, but in this now moment, right now, A just, maybe that you're not quite on their radar yet, or something like that. It's just, maybe this person, I don't know. If they do know you and you're, hanging out with them a lot, maybe they just see you as more of a friend right now. But that's not to say it can't develop into something else. But there is a definite love match soulmate relationship that is really doing the work to reach out to you already. And that's that person we just talked about with the Rebel and the Warrior. So if that other person felt like A's energy, then I guess you could apply it that way. But this feels like a different person to me. But use your own intuition and own discretion about that. And follow your heart always. Don't just trust some girl on the internet to know better than your own intuition, okay? So if you feel like things can happen with A, then you definitely should go in that direction, gold eyes. So you're so welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Next on the list. Oh, thank you so much, Nomi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Nomi Arellano. Thank you so much for your super chat. I think any future super chats we have, I'm going to have to postpone them till tomorrow. I am going to be live again tomorrow doing free questions, along with the in-depth analysis of what's going on with the solar eclipse coming up on December 14th. All the information we need to know as a collective and in our personal lives. And we have Lisa Jenkins up next, and then Riel after that. So if you guys can have your questions ready. But Lisa, go ahead and post your question, and then Riel, have yours on deck, and we can get right into it. And then we have Pearl, and then Nomi, and then that will close out our super chats for the day. I'm gonna do. Did I say lunar eclipse? I meant solar eclipse. If I mentioned that wrong, because Ethan's like solar eclipse, because sometimes people correct me. What time tomorrow? I'm gonna be going live at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So that would be about 1 p.m. Eastern Time or 10 a.m. Pacific Time. I'm not sure the overseas times, how far in the future that would be. Yeah, later in the day for sure if you're overseas from the U.S. Okay, so Lisa has your question. Okay. Can you connect with my daughter, Brittany, and tell me who my guide is? Okay, so is your daughter passed? Is that what's going on, Lisa? Your daughter's passed away from the 3D world? Wow, we've got 3 already popping out. Yes, she is. Okay, so let me just try to connect with Brittany's energy as well. Did she have brown hair? She's showing me someone with brown hair. Yeah, well, oh, wow. Yeah, this is really what she was showing me, this similar looking person right here. But of course, if she didn't have brown hair, maybe her features, I don't know. But anyway, forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Okay, so Lisa, she's showing me like forgiveness, and it feels like you're needing to forgive yourself for something. Like she's just like, what a shoulda couldas, like something going on with I don't know if it was your relationship with her or the way that she passed, but there's this sense of forgiveness that she's wanting you to have for yourself, and of course maybe even other people that played into that situation or just into her life in general. But we have the nature card as well. It says this is a time to absorb the healing properties of that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend quality time outdoors. The way that she passed. Okay, that makes so much sense with the forgiveness. Yeah, because she's showing me like this big heart, like she's drawing around the way that she passed and how you've really beat yourself up about that. That's really what she's showing. Wow, she made her chills too. But a way you can get into contact with her is to be out in nature, walking in nature, spending time in nature. And depending where you live, and if you can, just walking barefoot on the earth will really give you that connection to the earth. That's a way she can get in contact with you. Also, is through like butterflies, birds, flowers. Really natural symbols like that. Animals. But we've got hope as well. So it says here, your loved ones in the spirit world know when you reach out. If they see you're at a low point, whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there's always hope. So she's showing me like you just feel this sense of hopelessness. Like, what's the point? Like she keeps saying, what's the point? What's the point? And it's 3:33 on my clock right as I say that. So I'm getting chills too again. So it's like you may have just really hit this rock bottom point. like she's not here. So what's the point of continuing and doing, making life as beautiful and as happy as it was when she was here? She's not saying, no, my mom's not suicidal or anything like that. That's not what she's saying. It's just this sense of hopelessness. Like, you're just going through the motions in life. You're just, almost apathetic a lot of times. That's right. Apathetic, like, okay, the holidays are coming up. Oh, I guess I'll throw a tree up. Like, it's very just apathetic kind of feeling. And is her passing, is this one of the first holiday seasons without her, or it still feels pretty fresh to me, like that this is going to be tough, just that she's not here this year during the holidays. Let me just see if I missed anything here. That's right. Okay, the 18th. The 18th of this month, would that be when she passed? Or maybe clarify that just a bit for me. But she's just really showing me it feels very fresh, like a fresh wound. Or if it's not that she's passed recently, it's a wound that just feels fresh because it keeps being dug at. Like that's what she, like a festering wound on an arm kind of thing. Oh, bye, Archangel. Thanks for joining us today. Good to see you. I'll see you tomorrow. And I am sorry for your loss too, Lisa. This feels very like tough energy. She's showing me like your heart. But this card here, love, like she's really wanting me to direct to this as well. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. So it's like she's really pointing me here to this, heart area, like you're broken-hearted. Oh, for Dustin for tomorrow. Thank you so much, Zara. I appreciate that. But of course, any mother loses a daughter. That's a heartbreaking thing. But she's really pointing me here to the music. Like you don't sing anymore. You don't dance anymore. Like you just don't have that excitement in your life. But she's wanting you to listen to more music. I don't know if she was a singer, or she really enjoyed music, or there were specific songs the two of you shared that were really special. Oh, she passed when she was 8. Okay, so she's showing me like a song that one or the other of you, or both of you, was real special. And for you tomorrow, oh, thanks, Zara, I appreciate that. But she says my mom doesn't sing anymore. But it's just like the joy has been drained out. Like that's what she keeps showing me. Like you don't sing anymore. You don't have the joy that you had, of course, when she was in your life. But there is some healing you can do with your heart. You can do heart chakra healing meditations, Lisa, that will really help you connect with her. Oh, she's been gone 18 years. Okay, so this does it, but she's showing me like it's a fresh, like you can dig it. Like I don't know why she's showing it to me like that. So 18 years that she's been gone. Is it just that the holidays are like a time where it just really feels real that she's not there? Maybe that's what she's showing me. But something about music or a song is really going to help you feel this joy in your life again, especially if you've been having a lot of depression lately. Love, and just feeling like a love of life, and just really tapping into that love that you have for yourself as well. And just forgiving yourself for what, went down with the passing as well. What else does Lisa need to know from her daughter, Brittany? Yeah. So if you're worried about where she's at, or if you can talk to her, it says you and your loved ones are safe. So she is safe. She is guiding you. She is protecting you as well. And if you're worried about anyone else in the family, she's letting you know that everyone's safe, everyone's protected, and she does act as a bit of a guide or like a guardian angel for you guys. And she checks in with what you're a Cancer. Okay, because she was going to say to point that out, and then I put it back in the deck. But yes, so that just could be confirmation that the messages that she's sending you are for you to heal yourself, because she's showing me there's just so much that she has so much love to give, so much more she could do, but she just doesn't feel like she's worthy of even like stepping into that loving, you know, feel like that role of mother. Like, like she's showing me like even if she had siblings, like it's hard for you to like just like pretend everything's okay because Brittany's not here. Like that's what she's showing me. Or even just with other family members. But yeah, you're a Cancer. That's so interesting. What else does Brittany want Lisa to know or the rest of the family to know? Yeah, it's time to release negativity. Releasing, you're coming in this releasing time with that forgiveness, releasing any, guilt or shame or resentment you have about yourself and other people involved about the way she passed and even the way you've lived your life since she's passed. It's just time to release that and move on. Forgive yourself and allow yourself a new lease on life. And she's showing me that soon that will be easier for you. Where maybe it wasn't so easy for you before to just forgive yourself and go on. And she's saying going on with your life isn't going to negate the fact that you still love me. We're still connected because she very much is connected to you. And she just showed me the dimming of the lights in the kitchen. Either she does do that or has done that in the past, or she's going to start doing that to let you know she's there. Because it says here your commitment is being tested. It's like she's showing me you asking her for signs. And then she's showing me that maybe you'll get a sign here or there, but there are a lot of signs or things that she does in the physical world that you miss because it's not like you're blocked from seeing it, but your head is somewhere else. You don't see the signs she's sending you. With that, your commitment is being tested. You'll be watching, yeah. So she just wants you to know she's sending signs, and she sends signs a lot. But maybe that's that music. Maybe she also wants to send you a sign through the music, a song that means a lot to you, Lisa. It just may play on the radio, or there are lyrics of a song that you find for the first time that really resonate with you. Something about music is going to be important for you coming up, Lisa. But yeah, she definitely does work as like a guide. You miss her so much. I can't even imagine. Yeah, that's got to be just otherworldly pain. I can't imagine. My heart does go out to you. But yes, she's still very, very involved in your family and, everything that's going on. Oh, Sunshine on Your Shoulders, a song. Okay, so even if you want to just listen to that on your own, just to feel closer to her, that will get you to a point where you're more open to receiving messages from her. But she likes it. I don't know if you spend a lot of time in your kitchen or something about your kitchen, but she's like really wanting to focus on the kitchen part of your house where she likes to be or does things to send you signs in the kitchen. I'm still a little new as far as me really embracing my spiritual gifts with the mediumship. So a lot of times what they show me, it doesn't quite resonate, but then when I get a little bit of feedback, I can kind of pair with what they were trying to show me. So yeah, I hope that resonated for you, Lisa. I appreciate your super chat, and just know Brittany definitely is working with you a lot. She's guiding you. You want to, I sing it to her, yes, always in the kitchen. Okay, good, that's awesome. But she was just showing me this really weird random example where there was a vehicle that you were wanting to buy that she made it so you couldn't buy that vehicle because it wasn't the best vehicle for you. And she's not showing me a time frame on that. That might have been a long time ago. That might have been recently. She just showed me that and then she stepped back like, job's done. Like she got her message across. Something with the car. I don't know. Okay, so I hope that resonated for you. And thanks again. Yeah, if you guys are here for the free questions, we've wrapped that part of our session here up today, but I am going to be going live again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and I will hopefully see you guys there. We'll be breaking down this solar eclipse that's coming up on Monday and having some fun, answering some questions. Okay. Riel, you are up next, or Riel, however you pronounce your name. Can I have insight on the future situation of twin flame connection? All right, let's find out about Riel's future situation of the twin flame connection. Okay, they're pointing out for you to stay optimistic about your love life, because they do want to get you guys together. They're working behind the scenes. Okay, tell her thank you, no car yet. Okay, but if you are actually car shopping, I guess that would be a relevant thing. But if there's a car you're kind of deciding between two cars, she'll make one car very clear. Or in the past, when you maybe have bought a car, she was helping you find the right car. I'm still not quite sure what that will mean, but you can figure out that for your own self, Lisa. But thanks again, Lisa. I appreciate you. But yeah, Riel, staying optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So just knowing that this twin flame is out there, that you doing any inner work on yourself is really going to help you be, the same vibration, the same match for this twin flame. Grab these cards. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. This kind of changes things for me just slightly. We've got unrequited love and then getting to know each other. So this could be that this twin flame is actually working with you from beyond the veil. Maybe the person you maybe had in your mind is more of a soulmate, not a twin flame. Really upset about how things are going right now. Yeah. But what I'm getting is your twin flame is not incarnated in a human body right now. It's not to say they can't walk in. There is a such thing as walk-ins. You can research that. But your twin flame is actually working with you behind the scenes. And that's the same scenario I'm in. I don't have a twin flame incarnated. I've been married to my soulmate. We've been together almost 17 years now. And it makes my life better not having that twin flame energy here. But that twin flame is working with me as a guide and really helping me level up spiritually these days. My heart actually goes out to all of those that have twin flames incarnated, because that to me seems like just so much difficulty and work. A lot of good stuff too, but man, I think I feel real lucky with the situation I have. But as far as the twin flame, at least when I'm picking up Riel, of course, use your own intuition about this. But I feel like this twin flame is like a spirit guide that you're working beyond the veil with. Because unrequited love, it's like they're not here to give you that passionate, loving energy of a partner that you would be seeking. But that's not to say you don't have soulmates incarnated. Let's check in on that soulmate situation and just future of your love life with a soulmate. Yeah, the reason they gave us that unrequited love and all that is because they're not incarnated. Okay. So here we've had criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So it feels to me like there may be some healing for you, Riel. Healing from past relationships, past wounds, past hurts, that is really being called for you to work on to get connected with someone. I've been told my twin flame is a protector of mine, but I think he's a person in this life. We are in separation. Okay. So yeah, you could be working with his higher self. Take that how your intuition is picking it up. Absolutely. You've been hurt a lot. So yeah, there's a lot of healing, because to me, this is like the peace symbol card. That's what that reminds me of, is like a peace sign. So you're really coming up with, figuring out like healing. What I went through in the past, releasing exes, cutting cords, doing cord cutting. I call it cord pulling. You're pulling those cords, because if you just cut it, it'll grow back thicker and harder, and you still have the problem there. So do a cord removal or a cord pulling meditation to get rid of that energy from your life, so you can have a clean slate with this new soulmate relationship. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So it says here, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So you're really, reflection. You're really tapping into your own inner environment to do a lot of healing before you move on. Let's see. Okay. So twin flame. Okay, we read that. Person I think is my twin flame is a backstabber, so I pray I'm wrong because I want nothing to do with her. Yeah, and of course twin flames aren't always romantic. They can be friends, they can be partners, whatever. But you're really doing some inner reflection, Riel, that's going to bring you clarity for the future, for a new, like a soulmate relationship. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work for the best. And the space you're giving this person at the moment, because you don't have them in your life romantically right now, is the fact that you're in separation. So let's see if we can get one more card or two about this future soulmate that may not be that twin flame energy you were asking about at the beginning. Yeah, playfulness. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So having fun, just really getting in touch with who you are, what you're here to do, what you want to do, and doing those things. That's really going to put you in alignment with bringing in this soulmate. Let's maybe get a tarot card about the personality of this future soulmate for you. That flipped out before I cleared the deck, so I'm not taking it. Okay, whoa. We'll take those three. We cleared it and we got it. Okay, wow. 9 of Cups. So this soulmate coming in for you, Riel, I'm really, really excited about this because this person is like your dream person. They look like your dream person. They act like it. They feel like it. It's a definite soulmate match. This person feels really good. And this person's going to want to take care of you financially, emotionally, mentally, physically. They're going to be very loving to you. But look, we got the Magician. This person's very powerful. They know how to manifest the life they want, and they go after what they want. And you're going to be one of the things they want that they're going to go after. And it's almost like they're going to dazzle you with their magic. They're going to be very magical, just the word that I keep getting. But this person has all the tools to make your life and their life really beautiful. But with the Two of Pentacles, this person balances a lot of, like, they may be taking and helping with their mom or their family situation. They want to do their own, like, have their own business, have their own family. Like, they want to do lots of things. And they can balance a lot of things because they do have that really magical energy within them to do a lot of things. Demisexual, so I don't really feel connections with people easily. So this is interesting. Yeah, this is going to be someone who you feel magical connection with. And this person may even be demisexual themselves, really balancing everybody else's emotions around them to kind of, create something. Like this person uses other people's emotions, not in a mean way or a bad way, but they use other people's emotions to create stability in their life and really beautiful things. Let me clear this one. Okay. Let's get a little bit more about their personality before we close out your reading. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this person is a rescuer. They definitely are somebody who wants to provide for you. Remember what we were saying, mind, body, soul, and financially. But it says light attributes, provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. So this is like an earth angel. This person is amazing. And that, it's not even going to just be their looks that you're like, oh, hey, what's up? It's just the whole package, the way they act, the way they look, the way they make you feel. It's all very, again, magical. And it's really going to have you coming out of your shell to feel like, wow, yeah, I definitely want to be, involved with this person. Especially you don't have easy connections to people. You're definitely going to be feeling a little bit different with this person. So I hope that resonated for you, Riel. That was beautiful. We kind of got to the bottom of it. Hi, Jackie's back. Hello, treasure hustlers. How are you today? Whoa. How is everybody? So I hope that resonated. Oh, you're so welcome, Riel. Okay, we're rounding out the chat. I have that same shirt, and Sarah has the sweatshirt. Yes, gotta love Kurt Cobain. Gotta love Nirvana. Love it. Yes. Such an awesome shirt. Okay. We are rounding out this list. So where is my list? I know it's getting shorter, But I'm already about almost a half hour over what I thought I was going to do today. Look at me saying I'm scaling back, and then I don't scale back. So yes, these last few super chats. Okay, Pearl M and then Nomi Arellano. Those are going to be our last two readings for today. But I am going to be live again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. We're going to be breaking down the solar eclipse energies that are coming up on December 14th and doing a big reading about what we can expect on a collective level and an individual level. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're also going to be doing these questions again. So come with your questions tomorrow if you want to get a free question answered. Okay. All right. Oh, you missed Lisa's reading, so you have to go back and rewatch. Oh, that was Lisa and Brittany. I'm so glad that you sent her. Yeah, we connected to Brittany, and a lot of what we were talking about really resonated, and she figured out what Brittany was trying to tell her. So that was a beautiful reading. All right. Okay, so Pearl M says, will him running into me influence? Okay, did I miss maybe part of this? Okay, well, will him running into me influence him to unblock and contact me this week? Okay, so is this a romantic person that we're talking about, Pearl? Just so I know what direction to go energetically. Okay, will Pearl running into this person influence him to unblock her the week ahead? Okay. Him running into Pearl M influence him to unblock and contact me this week. Okay, we have faith in your dreams. So to me, it's like if you really want this thing to happen, it's like you can manifest or make this thing happen just by putting your intention into it, Pearl. But having faith and knowing that, you're not like waiting on him to make a decision. It's like stepping back into your own power is really what I'm seeing with that as well. What about Pearl M running into him, influence him to unblock and contact this week? Yeah. So we've got look at this. We've got two cards that are talking about dreams. So was this person like a dream come true for you, or do you have this dream or this wish to really make this a major thing in your life? Because we have faith in your dreams, and then your dreams need a practical plan. So to me, this is your intentions, really putting that intention out there that this is what you want to have happen, and maybe even communicating with him that that's what you want to have happen. But let's just see what the angel answers if him running into you will influence him to unblock or contact you. Let's just see what Spirit has to say about that. Whoa, it's falling down. Okay, we've got forgiveness. So there's this sense of forgiveness. Either you or this person need to forgive the other in the situation before things can just be unblocked and moving forward with contact and communication. So there's a sense of forgiveness that's playing out or needs to happen for that to happen. Yeah, look, communicate clearly. But of course, right now, that communication is blocked right now. So maybe if you can do some sort of forgiveness meditation where you're forgiving yourself for things you have done, forgiving him for things he has done, it'll put you in the alignment to have a clearer communication. So I think it's possible, Pearl, but I think it's going to be after a little bit of healing, a little bit of forgiveness on both of your part, not just your part, but both of your parts. But I think it's possible. It's just putting that intention out there, and knowing that, having faith that this can happen. That will really help bring it to you. But it really could very easily go the other way as well. If he's not willing to put in the work to forgive and heal and move forward, we can't force other people to go our way. He has his own free will and all that. But let's just see. If you believe, that just coincides with what we were talking about with those dream cards. Believing you had a misunderstanding. Yeah. So believing that you'll get the chance to have that communication, I really do see, well, it was this one, not that one. I really do see that if you put the intention out there that you want to set the record straight, that you want to, figure out what went wrong, you put that intention forward and then do some healing around that, the potential for you to open those modes of communication feels very likely. But again, we're trying to figure out if he's willing to open those modes of communication. That's kind of what we're banking on. And we can't get like a clear-cut answer because these are decisions he's still needing to make. But once he makes the decision to heal or to put himself out there, then absolutely, green light, go. Absolutely. So I know that wasn't like a definite yes or a definite whatever. It just, when we have other people involved, sometimes if we can't invade with free will, and we got to wait till they make a decision or a choice in the matter. So I hope that resonated for you. Okay. So next we have Nomi Arellano. Oh man, am I butchering that? I do apologize. You're so welcome, Pearl. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we have one more super chat for today, and then we have 2 holdovers for tomorrow for Czar. And then, of course, Mary Martell or Yoju, if they ever decide to pop in once again, we will be going with their questions as well. So we're going to be closing out after Nomi's question. I'm going to do a group, whoever's listening, whoever's watching, I'm going to do a group message for all 17 of us that are watching now. And those who may watch this replay. I don't think many people watch the replay of these lives unless they had a question answered. But just in case somehow, some way, someone stumbles across this later, this message will be for you after we get Nomi's question answered. So Nomi, what was your question? And again, guys, I will be live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And we're going to be breaking down these solar eclipse energies for December 14th, what to expect. And then the week after that, next Sunday after that, I'm going to be live for that great conjunction that's happening on December 21st. And we're going to get into all those energies. There are just so many energies and so many gateways and so much going on that I wanted to make sure I only do them right before the thing happens. So solar eclipse reading the day before it happens. The great conjunction reading right before it happens. Okay. Nomi wants to know, is Roger in love with you? Okay. Is Roger in love with Nomi? Oh, that's awesome, Czar. Okay. Is Roger, I want this one, but I want one more. Is Roger in love with Nomi? Okay. Wow. Okay. So we have the fact that you are worth waiting for, Nomi. It says here, divine timing is at work in your love life. So whatever's going on in your love life, it's all by design. You've signed up for this on a soul level, and Spirit's got your back with what's going on. But as far as Roger, we've got pay attention to the red flags. So it says the signs are cautioning you. So Spirit, or just signs that are there, may be letting you know that Roger may not be the right person for you. I feel like you could possibly be the right person for Roger, but he's definitely not the right person for you, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's like there's something better for you than Roger, is what they're showing me. But let's just get one from the Lover's Oracle just to see any additional messages they have about if Roger's in love with you. Because I just heard the word player, or like he's playing games or playing you in some way, or something like that. Let's see. Roger in love with Nomi. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay. So we have reflection and forgiveness. Oh my goodness, these two, they keep coming out for sure today. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So this to me feels like you're having this sense of forgiveness with Roger, with past exes, stuff that's going on in your love life from before that you're really healing, because Spirit wants you to know there's something better for you, I think, than Roger. But then you have the reflection card. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. But of course, your intuition, whatever your intuition is showing, is on point. Just told him today I'm sick of his games. Yeah. And to me, it feels like you know, you would be really good for him. This is what Spirit keeps showing me. You would be amazing for him, and he's a fool not to fall for you or to just commit or whatever it is that's going on with him. But that wouldn't be in your best interest if he did. There's something so much better for you, Nomi, that, yeah, let's maybe get some information on this other person that could be better for you. Well, we got a couple here. Yeah, separating, look at this. Yeah, separating yourself from Roger's energy will help you. And then we've got release your ex, just working, doing that healing. Remember the healing card that we had that I put away? Releasing your ex or patterns or cycles with exes. And a lot of it is around trust. Trust, being able to trust this person with your heart. The situation is calling you to have faith. Have faith there is someone better for you. And let's find out. Let's find out a little something about this other person that I'm feeling is better for you. Yeah, this is going to be someone that will really open up to you and show their vulnerable side. Heart-to-heart conversations. I'm feeling Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio vibes really opening up. Probably more Cancer or Pisces than Scorpio. But having heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So again, this is that new person that's not Roger. This is someone new. Let's get an archetype card, maybe a tarot card, just to see if we can get some information about this other person that wants to really connect with you on a heart-to-heart level. Okay, that's a lot of action going on. Okay, we have the Monk Nun card. So selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. So yeah, this person feels much more open-hearted than Roger. This person is like very self-sacrificing. They will put your needs above their own. They won't play games. They're very spiritually connected, so they wouldn't want to, like carry your heart around on a string, maybe the way Roger does, or, they wouldn't want to play games. This person's just looking to love you without any kind of reward or agenda. Like, that's what they're showing me. Whoa. And we also, wow. And this person that wants to come in is a past life relationship. And I'm getting major chills now. You have known each other before. So this person that's coming in is a soulmate that you've had many other lives with. Single Pisces male here, but lives in the Netherlands. That's so interesting. Yeah, this is a past life relationship. And this is someone that will be able to come through when you really release Roger, release other exes' energy that's tied to you. And separating your energy out from Roger, because I feel like he's a big drain on your energy. It's like your heart rate speeds up, slows down, speeds up, slows down, like waiting for him to make a move. He calls you. Oh, he's playing games. Like, that's what I see. And you don't deserve that at all. Like, that's what Spirit's really letting me know. But for this future person, let's get a card from them. This future person that wants to come through for Nomi. Wow, look at this. We've got twin flame. You've got a twin flame that's wanting to connect with you and can't because you're with Roger or whatever this dance you're doing with Roger. There's a childhood friend that I'm really close to. Wow. I mean, this could even be, someone from your past in this life, if not, other for sure past lives, but even maybe your past in this life. But this is a twin flame. This is someone you felt connected to, drawn to instantly. And even if you hadn't, and I get major chills, even if you hadn't connected to this person a lot, when you do connect with them, it's like no time has passed. You feel very connected and intertwined energetically with this person. But let's get a tarot card just to see a little bit about their personality. This future person that wants to come through for Nomi. This twin flame. Wow, we've got the Justice card. What were we saying about that? Selfless devotion. This person wants fairness. This person doesn't want to play games. This person doesn't want to use you to get ahead or have any kind of agenda. This person's just looking for everyone to be equal and happy. And look at that, the equality sign. This person is a social justice warrior is really what I'm seeing. Like Aquarius vibes, Libra vibes as well. They may have prominent placements in those signs, or have a really strong Venus or a very strong Saturn in their chart, because Saturn rules Aquarius as per Vedic astrology. Man, I think, does Neptune? No, Neptune I think rules Pisces and Western. Oh man, is it Uranus? I don't remember. Your childhood friend is an Aquarius. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow. Yes. Okay, that makes lots of sense. Yeah, and that person, that childhood friend, or whoever this twin flame is, they've had a really rough life, but look, they're still going. Even though they had a rough life, a rough childhood, they're still like, everything is fine. I can get through this, and they will get through this. They have that sense of justice, making things right in this wrong world. Like, that's what their vibe is. Let's see what else we can get from this person. But yeah, we've got swords again. That's that Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini energy. That air energy. Yeah, very strong Aquarius for sure. Wow, 10 of Wands. Look, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. This person, at least in the current energy, is very overwhelmed with life. But this person, they work so hard trying to make sure everything's fair and balanced for everyone else. They like work themselves really hard to make sure everyone feels good and taken care of. But I don't feel like this is something they're going to like overdo themselves for long. It's just currently in their life, they're really working hard to make things better for people. Overburdened right now, but won't be for long. Yeah, they're walking away from the things that aren't serving them. And there's another Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This person's moving on to something better, which in my opinion, I think would be you. They're moving on from things going on in their life, toxic people, toxic jobs, toxic situations, because they're looking for you. They really want to connect with you. So the more you can release yourself from Roger and just really, you know, level up with your own self and your own whatever you've got going on in your life, you know, your self-care, your self-worth, all of that's really going to benefit you and help you get connected to this twin flame. And even if that childhood friend isn't the person we're talking about, you probably have a soulmate bond with that childhood friend, and that's why you feel so connected, at the very least. But who's to say that person, that childhood friend, might be this twin flame we're talking about if these things that we talked about resonated. So I hope that answered your question. I know it probably wasn't what you wanted to hear about Roger, but he's in his own world, I think, right now, and playing games and doing what he's doing. And there's something much better for you. I don't think there's much better for him out there, but there definitely is something much better for you. So I hope that resonated for you, Nomi. Okay, guys, my dog is sniffing under the door, but I do want to get you guys a nice message, everyone who's still here. And we're going to go with Archangel Michael, I think, wants to come through. All right. Let's get some Archangel Michael vibes going. This message is for you. If you can hear me, see me, this message is for you. And apply it how you want for your life. But if it doesn't resonate, don't try to force it to resonate, because it just may not be right for you. Okay, what do we need to know? Everyone listening right now. Yes, Nomi is a fighter. She can do this. And there's something much better for her. Okay, what do we need to know right now, Spirit? Okay, we want this one. New beginnings and a fresh start. Wow, yes, this goes for you too, Nomi. And be gentle with yourself. That also goes for you too, Nomi. But for all of us, there's a fresh start. But of course, to get to that fresh start, we got to close out that last cycle. We got to tie up those loose ends and be gentle with yourself as you're going through these transitions in your relationships, in your jobs, in your life. Be very gentle with your, wow, major chills, guys. Yes, this is on and popping. These new beginnings are so close. We can almost taste them. We can almost reach them. But what can we do as far as self-care goes to really take care of ourselves, to be gentle with ourselves through these transitions in our lives? What can we do to take care? Oh, wow. We've got Dream Journal popping in once again. So we're going to be getting a lot of information in our dreams or while we're traveling the astral realms. Some of you may be even astral projecting or doing lucid dreaming coming up. You're going to have that potential to do that. We've got the number 2. So we're really wanting to step it up, you know, to work with other people, collaborate with other people. But through doing that, it helps us understand ourselves a lot better. We've also got the aromatherapy card. So really, not really immersing yourselves in like toxic perfumes and laundry detergents and all that. This feels very natural. Essential oils, or just getting out in nature, taking beautiful deep breaths. God, I got a card today telling me to pay attention to dreams. Yeah, so that's resonating for you for sure. Keeping a dream journal, writing down your dreams, or you wake up, you write it down, and then you can search, like my example earlier, the guy handing you a yellow flower. You can look up in your dream, what does the color yellow represent? What does a flower represent? What is a yellow flower? I mean, you can really break this stuff down. If you're on a ship, if you're in the ocean, this tells you a lot of stuff about your life and what you're going through. But aromatherapy, just really fresh, clean scents, is really going to help you clear your head and make way for this new start to come into your life. I'm going to grab us one more card from the Sacred Traveler, because we haven't used that yet today, and it's calling my name. And guys, remember, I will be live again tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's funny you mentioned that, Lower, because that was one of Kurt Cobain's favorite books. I cannot believe you just said that. The Story of the Murderer. Yes, Kurt Cobain. There's even a go Google this, guys, or look it up on YouTube. There's a interview where he talks about that book and how much he'll carry it around and just read it all the time. His favorite book ever. I love it. All you smell is hair dye, which is killing me. Then quit dyeing your hair, Jackie. I'm just kidding. I love that you mentioned that. That is such a huge confirmation for me, Lower, that you mentioned that book or that story. Because, yes, was it really? I love Cobain and Nirvana. Watched so many docus to find out if Courtney did it or not. I got some insider information about that. But, I mean, she was involved. That wasn't her idea. If you can imagine that. You can imagine. I've had this card. I haven't revealed it yet because we're communicating. We're having fun. Yeah. I kind of mentioned that on one of the lives, but yeah, he did not do it himself, if that's what anyone's thinking. But it was not Courtney's idea, but she played along. Let's just put it that way. We'll keep it non-conspiratorial for YouTube so I don't get booted. But eventually I'm going to set up a Patreon where we can really dive deep and discuss these topics in a more private manner. But look at this, guys. We've got a view from above. Get the big picture. Yes. As a result of us taking care of ourselves and really getting the signs and synchronicities that Spirit's sending us through our dreams and through our waking state, we're really getting the big picture, really waking up to our purpose. What is it that we're here to do? Being gentle with ourselves throughout this process because, yeah, Patreon, yeah. A conspiracy has so many enemies. Courtney is so cold. Sure, maybe we will. Yeah, Patreon's been on my mind, but Spirit's like slow and steady. Do the lives for a while, then build up. So probably in the new year, I'm going to be looking into Patreon. And I'm going to have one tier that's $1 a month. $1. So for $1, you get access to cool stuff that we don't put on YouTube. But anyway, view from above, getting the big picture. We're getting the big picture. We're figuring out what's not for us anymore and what is for us. And I want to pull us one more card from, Moonology's calling my name. Can we clear it? All right, what do we need to know from the Moonology deck? What do we need to know? Any messages? Okay, yeah. And a new romantic cycle begins. So whether you're already with your love or you're looking to attract love or you're not caring about love at all, no matter what, you're creating a new cycle within what romance is to you and what romantic love is to you. It could be your art. It could be your children, whatever. But for me, those of you who have a partner, it's like if there have been some weird little things going on or miscommunications or just not seeing eye to eye, those things are going to be cleared up and everyone's going to be on the same page because remember, we're all seeing the bigger picture of what this means in our lives. Maybe babies, eh? Oh, yep. Yeah, maybe some people are making some babies for all we know. But for my singles with that card, I'm really picking up that you're just really leveling yourselves up so much right now that, like, if you had found someone earlier, you'd have outgrown them. Like, that's really what Spirit's showing me is, like, especially if you're like, well, when am I ever going to find someone? Spirit's showing me it's like you haven't found someone yet because they wouldn't be a vibrational match to you. And it would just end before it really got going because you wouldn't be satisfied in what was being sent to you. But you leveling up, you doing the work, you getting in on this fresh new start, new beginning, you're going to find someone that will be on your level and that feels good, and it's a give and a take, and not so much players and you giving everything and them not giving anything. That's what I feel. But for all of us, we're really just seeing things from a whole other perspective, really getting our bearings with these endings we're going through. Some of us Dark Night of the Soul or Tower energy, but you know what? It's really helping us level up and step into who we came here to be. We're done playing who our parents told us to be, who society told us to be, who our friends, who our other family members told us to be. And we're stepping into who we know we are on that authentic soul level. That's what we're doing. And my makeup's melting off my face. So that's my cue that I need to get the heck off of here. So I hope that resonated for you guys. You're asexual and wanting all the babies. Am I right? Can I get a round of applause? Yes, oxymoron. But you know what? What can you do? I love that, Zara. Yes, focusing on self-love and value. That's where it's at, guys. Really healing that heart center, that heart chakra, activating the heart chakra, just really getting the die out. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Thank you again, Jackie, for stopping by. We'll be back on again tomorrow. But you guys, I will probably close this out now. I'm about an hour past what I wanted to be on, and Spirit's already like, this ain't gonna work if you're gonna be doing your own self-care. You can be giving these self-care messages to everyone, but if you don't listen, then you're no better than anything. So yes, I love you all. I love you too, Ethan. But thank you guys again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you here live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Time for our solar eclipse special. And thanks again for everything, guys. I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye. Maybe. Never likes to let me leave. Okay. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.